Hello, hello, everyone. This is your Hellhound boss, Saerin. Hello, 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 Awooga. Hello, hello. Why is the only catchphrase from Say that I can think of is enema? That seems like more of a reflection onto yourself. My branding is enema. Hello, hello, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, everyone. Hello, 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭, hello, Immortal You, hello, Ryan, welcome in, welcome in. No feet stream, no feet stream. Today's mystery scrolling wheel stream is reverse 1999. I was like thinking about what to do today, and then I'm like, wait a second, I still have to do reverse. Oh my gosh, Stories is here. Hello, Stories. Ramses, thank you so much for the 8 months. My branding is enema and giving me your toes. Say probably accurate. Put that on the corporate website. Put that on the corporate website. Say enema? Huh? Now that seems a little too far. Unless I get royalties. You still have to reverse. That's so true. That's so true. Hello, Ben. Welcome in. Welcome in. Also, guys. Also, I may or may not have trapped Stories in our basement for a brief period today. Did you sense her odor in the basement with you? Did you smell her? I brought her to the private quarters. That may or may not have happened. Yes. The Say experience. Very true. What? Didn't you smell something burning? It was the gas of the stars. That's probably something I learned in science class, right? Stars emit some strange galaxy smoke odors. Yeah. I'm smelling something cooking right now, IRL. That sounds about right. That sounds dangerous. Dangerous to you only. Yeah. Gas of the stars. So does that mean Stories had one too many Taco Bell, Chipotle? Not Taco Bell, Chipotle, but she did eat some eggs. Some eggs. And if you know Stories, apparently she doesn't like eggs. She doesn't like eggs. We went to a cute little situation together. We went to a cute little cafe before I locked her up in my basement. I got to lure them in with some cute little Instagrammable cafes. And we were like, oh, what should we order? And things like that. And she's like, oh, let's get some karaage, a burger situation. And I'm like, oh, they make a really good omurice or egg tornado situation with mushrooms. There's like a mushroom deluxe thingy-majiggy. And then I ordered that. And then she told me afterwards, as we were eating it, that she does not like eggs or mushrooms. What? Certified M. She had it in her plate already, and she was like, you know what? I don't like eggs or mushrooms. I'm like, interesting. Interesting. I could kind of tell because on the plate that was served to us, it had a nice like tornado omelet situation and mushroom situation and then a little side salad situation. And the first thing she picked up from that plate was the salad. When I saw that, I knew something was wrong. Something is wrong if the first thing you pick up on that plate is the salad. Deluxe toilet situation afterwards. You gotta look out for yourself. Say keep Stories in our basement. No, she's in the private quarters. Why would I let her intermingle with all of you? I'm just letting you smell her gases. Her star gases. Happy 10-year FNAF anniversary. Same to you. Happy FNAF. One of the premium rooms in the basement. Yeah, she gets to look at my toe collection from beyond the grates in the door. Very lovely. Very lovely. What's FNAF? What does it stand for? Friday nights at Freddy's? Freddy's nights on Friday. What? At Friday? Freddy's nights at Fridays? Something like that. Something about Freddy. 5 Nights at Freddy. Well, how does that even make sense? How does that even make sense? 5 Nights at Freddy? 5 Nights at Freddy? Huh? You're at Freddy? You're spending 5 nights at Freddy? English is a weird language. 5 Nights at Freddy's. Okay, we're at Freddy's place. That sounds cozy. Anyone here play Sword of Canvaleria? It's quite a rare gacha game where players in game their choices can affect the story outcome. Oh, I see Hoffman. I know, guys. When I was looking into doing the thumbnail for today, which was 1 hour ago, I was like, oh my gosh. I only sense tragedy. I only sense tragedy. Only tragedy. We'll see. We'll see. Even the title sounds tragic. The Tall Lighthouse. How can anything good happen at a lighthouse? I just did this event last night. Oh no. Well, there's no way it can be so super extremely tragic though. That's what I think. It can't be so tragic because we already got traumatized by 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭. There's no way they double down on the tragedy is what I'm thinking. They need some lighthearted variety to come in. Anyone check out the 1.8 trailer? I did see it came out. I did not watch it yet. I'll probably watch it over the weekend. Yes. I may have let her out. Stories. Stay in the basement. Ryan. Ryan, what are you? Huh? Oh my god, you're right. Stories isn't a Rintern. Star needs to keep her innocence? What do you mean? I already fed her eggs and mushrooms. Her innocence is gone. Her innocence is gone. Also, during our little escapade, there was a festival, like a small little street food festival thing happening where our cafe was close by, and they made Kuromi and Sanrio cotton candy. It was so cute. It was so cute. I should share pictures next time once I get it loaded onto my computer. How did she get out of the double mithril reinforced magic handcuffs? Exactly right.
What?
Ryan, thank you for the 10 gifted memories. Get in the basement. Get in the basement. Did we get stories?
What?
Did she escape? Is the mushroom grease? She's too greased up. She's all greased up.
What?
She slathered herself in that mushroom grease. She's slipping by.
What?
She's oiled up. We captured Night Ray,
what?
Eddie K, David, what? Wayna, Arctic Ace, Vexcrow, Louis, Flying Tulip,
what?
Prince, and Real Name. Welcome to the basement. We gotta degrease her? You're saying that like you're going to
what?
lick her. No unauthorized licking of the stars, please. But of course, if she consents.
What?
That's another story. Stories oiled up is crazy.
What?
Right. Oh my god, we caught her! Oh my god, the pedo from
what?
𝐒𝐴𝐚𝐭 worked! The degreasing pedo. We got her! And 𝐒𝐴𝐴𝐚's also back. Welcome into the basements, everyone. Stories, the first one is crazy. Stories,
what?
𝐒𝐴𝐴𝐚𝐥𝐬, Lorenzo, Alex Fan, Cordial, Chels, DMS. Welcome, Nom Nom as well. Welcome to the basements. Welcome. Stories is 𝐒𝐴𝐚 back. Thank you so much and welcome to the interns, everyone. Very nice. Very nice. I was sniped. Stories. My chat may have licked you.
What?
Do you consent to being licked after the fact? We were degreasing you so that you would stay handcuffed in the basement. I hope that's okay. Isn't that what they say? Don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness. Celebratory enema party. That's right, Stories. I'm not sure if you're familiar about this, all the new interns, but we do offer free enemas. So if you're in need of an enema, we got you. Damn, are your ears burning? You might want to put that out. Don't get too close. Please, no? We do give them out annually as a mandatory inspection of your anal cavities. But otherwise, at any time, if you want a voluntary enema, that's also available. Blood and gore, I lost control into the furnace, into the hole. What is that? I hate it here. Bear loves his job, by the way. Bear administers the enemas. He is the EA, the executive enema assistant, the enema administrator. I've been here for 10 seconds and I've already been offered an enema. Welcome to the VTubing scene, I guess. Welcome. Keep your anus clean, everyone. Hello, Saerin, everyone. Haven't played Marcus's story to experience it with y'all. Oh, I'm glad. Welcome in, Ivana. Can we get into reverse 1999 now? Perfect segue, everyone. Perfect segue. Please, the game. Today, we are going to be playing the reverse 1999 Marcus story. So sit tight, get your enema, and let's go, shall we? Where's the game? There we go. There we go. Also, right before this, I updated my OBS, which is why we're a little delayed, and it's hideous. The mixer bar for the new OBS streaming software, it's kind of heinous. So I'm still getting used to it. So if I accidentally end stream, that's why. My eyes couldn't bear it. Did you play 𝐒𝐴𝐚 story? I did. We did stream that as well. So you can check out the VOD if you want to. That was so depressing. Extremely depressing. So I hope that Marcus's story won't be as depressing. Look how cute she is. She's adorable. You updated OBS right before stream. Are you crazy? I haven't updated my OBS in 6 months, I believe. And I did it because I had to fix chat. You guys were still broken from yesterday. So I gave you guys an emergency operation. It looks pretty. It does. Isn't she so gorgeous? What is that book she's reading? The Beauty Life? Is that what it says on that? Can you see I'm leaning in? But she looks so cute. Is this her I2 outfit? Her little shoes are so adorable. She's so cute. The braid in her hair, the little beret. Have any of you rolled for her? I haven't rolled for her yet because people said she might be a little difficult to work into team comps, but I've been thinking about it. Will we pull Marcus later or should we save for 1.8? Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm still thinking. We might do a few 10 pulls and see where we go. I got her! How are you liking her? You have? Hermit has, Rider has. Kind of reminds me of the art style of Octopath the Traveler. Ooh, I can see that. Yes, she's a good DPS. Oh, okay. I'm saving rolls for the limited banner. Or we can make a custom enema. Marcus is pretty niche. That's what I've heard. Fun fact, the book text in her alt is related to this event. Oh, interesting. No, because I don't have any plant units for her to synergize with. Yeah, I don't think I have any plant characters built up. So I'm not too sure. I also really like the other banner that's running right now. I believe it has Jessica on it. So we'll see. We'll probably do some rolling at the end of today's stream and see what we feel. But let's see. I never noticed this bird that she has by her. This bird? It's so cute. Her lantern has a little bow tie that matches with her. So let's get started, shall we? The tall lighthouse. A mailbox, a few good friends, and a pivotal choice. These are the things you often read about in books. And now, a new chapter begins. She's so pretty! Stage 1. Periodical suffering. That's not a good sign. Her story almost made me want to pull, but I remain strong. Still, she's adorable. She is so cute. I seem to have stood still for an eternity, engulfed by a sea of thoughts, kept silent as a cemetery. The 3 lighthouse keepers on the isles still remain, where they should have long passed into memory. What? She looks so depressed, guys. I have never seen her so depressed in my life. Is this after the main story? I'm worried. Oh no, she looks so depressed. She even has like some red in her eyes. What's happening? Oh my god, please. So much has transpired here upon the Flannan Isles, each and every event etching itself into my consciousness.
History of the Flannan Isles.
Despite all my installments so far on the history of the Flannan Isles, what I've documented barely scratches the surface. The readers, I believe, share my eagerness for the new issue of the Daydream Post. I cannot let them down. Yeah, the patch on her hat, her whole outfit is so adorable. I kind of want her hat. The young lady rubs her eyes and refocuses back to her writing. The history of the Flannan Isles column has to fit in roughly a third of a page, but there are so many more stories about the archipelago. I swear, who talks about this place except for in your elementary school geography, evolution, something class? Archipelago. I don't remember how to pronounce this. I've yet to tell stories the readers still haven't heard. Archipelago. Archipelago. Archipelago? Map navigators. Mr. Dennehy, Miss Dennehy mentioned that even the editors have been following the mysteries of the Flannan Isles with intrigue. If I can keep up with interest, she might allow me an additional section. Oh. That way, I can present our readers with a more comprehensive look at their stories. We're back at the lighthouse. I think this is the same scene they're using from the greenhouse. Not the greenhouse, the Green Lake event. But I think they added some things. I don't remember this being here. The foliage. Livened up, she dives back into her writing. Ooh, she has gorgeous handwriting. It's like that kind of gorgeous cursive handwriting that looks beautiful, but you can't read a single thing.
Supwa.
Oh, say
Archipelago.
Archipelago? What? Archipelago? There's no way. Archipelago? Archipelago. Was that correct? Was the TTS correct? Archipelago. Archipelago. なるほど. Archipelago? I'm surprised they actually have much use for a lighthouse. It's true. The Flannan Isles, a small island chain in the outer Hebrides of Scotland. Guys, how do you pronounce this now? Stop, say it right? Didn't it say archipelago? Archipelago. I like that. Archipelago. Am I saying it right? Archipelago. 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 No? Oh. How about this one, guys? There's a second one now. Outer Hebrides. Hebrides of Scotland. This is going to be a disaster. Had been the subject of rumor for years. Even up to today, many mysteries still remain here. I put my gift back. Archipelago. Of course, to hear it from the credible authorities, the lighthouse, and indeed the whole archipelago were perfectly normal, all except for its 3 vanished lighthouse keepers. Dun 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 dun. Speculation over the disappearance drove the public wild, yet the authorities claimed they were simply swept away in a deadly storm. This, of course, did nothing to convince them. Meanwhile, a sailor claimed to have seen cold black UFOs over the island, casting eerie, cold beams of light. Other theories included gargantuan men eating birds, a bottomless abyss, and so on. Rumors continue to swirl, but the truth remains elusive. The police report, the log entries, and the lack of any recovered bodies, they all scream one thing. This is no simple disappearance. 12 years have passed, yet, driven by curiosity, I decided that I must visit the islands myself, and there I discovered a never-before-seen logbook. The signature on it read, James, recorded on December 15th, 1900. Duolingo has kidnapped people for less. Her pen hangs in midair like a sail on the still water, hesitating to embark on the next line. So much time has passed since the incident, yet the mysteries only seem to multiply. How can I sift through all these story threads? Before setting foot on the islands, I heard other unsettling rumors from the sailors. Ships passing too near often find themselves caught motionless on the sea, with eerie and unnatural ooze forming on their decks. These frightful tales have meant that most give their archipelago a wide berth. This is a story worth telling.
But
I'm getting stories of reading issues of flashbacks. What do you mean? Maybe we're the ones reading it correctly. Maybe we're the pro readers. Archipelago. Archipelago. There's no way archipelago is wrong, right? The TTS, Brian, or whoever I have, but I'm pretty sure the TTS I have set speaks with a British accent. And we all know the Brits are definitely correct. Archipelago. Somnambulism. Ryder, how could you do this to me? Meanwhile, there is the matter of the island's lighthouse, which has, through unknown means, been kept in operation for 12 years despite being abandoned. If I fail to include that sort of mystery in my history of the Flannan Isles, I'd surely regret it. Which, of course, leads to the central mystery of them all, the disappearance of the original lighthouse keepers in the first place. Archipelago? Archipelago? There's no way that's correct. Archipelago? No way, that sounds like gelato. Archipelago? Archipelago? That sounds completely wrong. Archipelago? This is painful to me. There's no way. Wait. Let me search Google. Archipelago. Wait, how do you spell this? Now that you've all put in the pronunciation, I don't remember how to spell it anymore either. Now I don't know how to spell or read it. Archipelago? Huh? It's telling me to translate it to Spanish. Wait, let's hear what it sounds like in Spanish, shall we?
Archipiélago.
What?
Archipiélago.
Huh?
Archipiélago.
Archipelago. 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 How's my Espanol, everyone? Is my Espanol better? Say we aren't speaking Spanish. Well, okay, let's try the English.
Archipelago.
Archipelago? Is that right? That's what Brian or whatever British person said. Archipelago.
Archipelago.
Archipelago? Huh?
Archipiélago.
Archipelago.
Archipiélago.
Archipelago.
Archipelago.
Archipelago. Archipelago? Jeez. Archipelago. Archipelago? Naruhodos. I think I mastered the word, everyone. Archipelago. Good. Nice. Good. The Spanish one sounds much better for you. Are you saying I'm just like a linguistic genius that I can speak Spanish off the bat? Archipelago. I'm gonna show off now to all my Espanol friends and say Archipelago. This is worse than the enema debacle. We love enemas here. Why are you even checking the Spanish version? When I clicked on to Google Translate, it translated it to Spanish. I'm in pain. Don't worry, there'll be more pain waiting for you. The arduous choice. How is it possible that I can read arduous fine, but I can't read archipelago? But well, now I can. Now I'm fluent. But I mean before, you know? Same, Marcus. I'm shaking my head all the time.
History of the Flannan Isles
belongs to the islands themselves. It's only fair that I treat their stories impartially. To turn down the opportunity to tell any of these stories feels like betraying the truth itself. She's a true reporter. Her gaze wanders, shifting from one page of notes to another. There it is, a narrow path that she could follow to capture the essence of all these stories. I set the logbook aside, noticing the lighthouse just as its light washes past me. After the disappearances, no one proved willing to station on the Flattened Isles. Why are they making such weird words? The Aileen Moore Lighthouse was left unmanned, or so it should have been. From the base of the lighthouse, I walked step by step upward. Curiously, I noticed the wooden stairway beneath my feet appears to be meticulously well maintained, and stranger still is the warm yellow light spilling from the apex of the towers.
Oh dear.
They all silently, yet truthfully, convey an astonishing revelation that this lighthouse has been running just as well as it had since it had been abandoned 12 years ago. My footsteps falter, nearly tumbling backwards at the realization. Yet how could I believe all that I am seeing? Nevertheless, the slippery moss and weathered scratches adorning the grounds prove with cold logic that 12 years must indeed have passed here. I ran out of drinks. I moved to my. For a second, I read that as starch. I'm just picturing you just eating a pocket of starch, just flour, just plain white flour. I'm surprised with the real world reference this story has towards the actual mystery. Yeah. After composing myself, I decide to begin my exploration. Yeah, yummy. We love white flour. Delish. If misfortune befalls me, at least the maritime police can collect my body here within a week and have my story publicized. And that must be my last humble contribution to the world. What? Okay. We're very calm about this. Is there actually a maritime police? I guess so, because isn't it that like when you're in the waters, there's like different laws? There's marine laws. Stepping back onto the island, I no longer feel as relaxed as before. A touch of fear and sorrow occupies me, but thankfully, my heart still harbors the courage to strive for knowledge and human progress. During the early 1900s, yeah. Oh, I love Scottish people. We love Scottish people. And to unveil the truth of this mysterious place. Door or locks won't bar my way. I deftly climbed through a window, entering into a cramped space that by all rights should have been long forgotten and moldering. Scotland forever. Scotland forever. Is that how you say Scotland with a Scottish accent? Wait, let me try Google Translate. Scottish Gaelic, okay? Let's see how they say archipelago. Let's try this. Oh, they don't even have it. They don't have Google. Google doesn't speak Gaelic. That's so unfortunate. Gaelic pronunciation. Wait, this is an ad. This is a shaving ad. I just want to know how it's said in Scottish. Okay, here it is. Yeah.
Ellen, Gaelic.
What? What? Is that true? Is that true? Is that true that to say archipelago in Scottish is just alien? There's no way. Well, anyways. The kitchen door is open, though there is naught inside. Not even a moldy apple, a rotten orange, nor even a cobweb. My mind, as yet stiff with anticipation, suddenly and involuntarily relaxes as it stumbles over an idle thought.
Perhaps.
This was nothing more than a prank, if a poorly executed one. It was just a joke, guys. Or perhaps a kind-hearted soul, for the safety of all the ships in the area, made a habit of replacing the lighthouse's lamp and repairing its rusty screws, but bowed by some secret honor, swore to never tell any of his work. It's Archipelago. Archipelago? Archipelago. Just search How to Train Your Dragon recap Scotland Forever. Nani? I watched that movie though. I don't remember Scotland Forever. Now I want Sate to watch the ultimate How to Train Your Dragon recap. What? Okay, I'm gonna bookmark this. How to Train Your Dragon recap? Interesting. Interesting. These are, for now, my best theories on the nature of this mystery. Marcus wields her pen with renewed fire, drowning out the sounds around her. Out of obligation, I settled on making a final cursory check before leaving, to think it would mark the beginning of a whole new chapter of this unfolding mystery. Doorknob. We hate doors around here. Do you remember the last door we saw in Reverse 1999? Honestly, we saw a lot of doors during the Isolde character story, but I meant before that. What chapter was it with the door in the foundation? All doors are evil in this game. Say has a gift for pronunciation, just not in English. Thank you. Thank you. Archipelago. Inexplicably, I found myself knocking on the bedroom door, stifling a chuckle as soon as I realized my folly. Knock, knock, knock. Oh? But as I braced to push open the door, it swings open in spite of me with a grating creak. The sudden movement causes me to stagger and stumble, falling beside the fireplace inside the room. To my surprise, the cold dust under my palms holds a comforting warmth, as if it had come from a dying flame, one that could again alight. Two figures from just beyond my vision, at first pale and translucent, but gaining substance, as if to match my palpable fear. Are you? Ghosts? Oh! Pretty sure Say is not getting any character from 1.7. Isolde wouldn't come home, can you believe it? Disturbing. The pair of specters suddenly shriek, as if in terror. You can see us? And we face each other dumbfounded, before a series of knocks come from outside, steady and deliberate. Knock, knock, knock. Oh! Ghosts? The knocking is no longer just a figment of the author's recollection.
Ms. Marcus.
Ms. Marcus. What kind of accent is this? Anyone in there?
Oh, yes.
Isn't she in a stranded lighthouse right now? She hurriedly gathers the papers now scattered across the desk, stacking them aside neatly. Lest the voice outside had grown impatient, she cautiously pulls the door open. Oh, wait, it's so nice outside. Flannan Isles.
Ms. Marcus.
Wait! I kind of like his voice. Can we keep him? I feel like lately I've been into no-face NPCs. The man before her, and his stern gray and neatly patterned tie, nods courteously. Greetings. Why is he laughing like that, though? You'll see here, I've been sent by the same Pavlov Foundation. I am the investigator responsible for registering all arcanists in the 𝐒𝐴𝐚𝐥𝐬 region. His tone is flat and official, but his bearing exudes an air of entitlement and pride.
What is that?
Oh, she doesn't know what the foundation is. Mostly because he doesn't look generic, he looks good. I like his voice. The significance behind that name has clearly been lost on the young lady. Marcus finally touching grass. That's true. She is a bookworm, isn't she? Do you think Marcus is in need? I guess not. She's been traveling so much. A lone bird or a gray dog? You know what? This reminds me of Ireland. Where are we? Flannan Isles? Where is that? Is that actually in Scotland? Flannan Isles. Oh, United Kingdom. West coast of Scotland. It is really Scotland. Have you been to Ireland? No. 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 And CU Productions, thank you for coming by. It is Scotland. Also, Jessica would love to be in Ireland. It's true. She would be eating well. She would be eating all that grass. Where are we? Chat asking the same thing on the feed stream. Ah. The two arcanists at the door exchange identical puzzled glances. The growing tension at the moment proves too much for the columnist to handle.
Oh no.
Oh my god, she's a chronic overthinker.
It's all my fault.
Oh no! Was I so immersed in my writing that I neglected this gentleman's summons? I don't recall how many times the door was knocked. Was it 2, 3, or 5? No, perhaps more than that indeed.
Perhaps.
The sound of the door seems more muffled than usual. I should write Miss Dennehy to see if she might buy me a doorbell to send along with my fee. But to travel all this way is nowhere near convenient. I doubt anyone besides the post would deliver here. Her thoughts wander further and further, only to be brought back by a deliberate and expectant cough.
Ms. Marcus.
Miss Marcus, allow me to get straight to the point. Our records show you've not left the Flannan Isles in some time.
Oh.
To be candid, this choice of accommodation has caused a bit of an inconvenience for our registrations. Most arcanists, at the very least, will frequent a bare minimum of social events like the grand exhibitions or the festivals in Edinburgh. Lady Nellie Melba's divine voice echoes in theaters from Europe to Australia, and if nothing else, the Highland Games attract thousands of spectators and participants every year. Somehow, even the dreariest of my colleagues find time to celebrate these occasions, at least on occasion. I mean to say, the world is filled with all kinds of wonders, and forgive me my directness, Miss Marcus, but you ought to consider seeing more of it, and I hesitate to mention. Oh my god, they're actually pulling her out of her neat ways. The man's barrage of verbiage overwhelms the reclusive lady at the door.
Perhaps.
This gentleman has caught some kind of mania? Or have I really been isolated on this island too long and forgotten that people are all talkative like this? Oh my god, her little facial expression. She's a disaster.
Calm down, Marcus.
Sania would be a better voice for Marcus. Nani? Who's that? Who's that? Who's not? Who's that? Say you sound too schmexy, gotta be cuter to voice Marcus. You're right though. The current... How do I become cuter? The current situation calls to mind a page of advice from Introduction to Social Etiquette. Rather than admitting their ignorance on a subject, a cultured person is wise to steer the conversation towards grounds more familiar to both parties. And for this gentleman, a most suitable topic would be...
I got it.
Lifting her head, she realizes she must seize the opportunity to pierce through the man's blather.
Sir?
I believe I heard a lot about your foundation when I was in the orphanage. Oh, mama. Did we know this beforehand that she's from an orphanage? It is giving serve. That you were collecting arcanists, particularly children. And that you did so by force. What kind of subject matter is this? Can you imagine breaking the ice by saying that, sir, the place you are employed by likes to steal captive children? I don't know if this is a good icebreaker. Some children said people from the foundation took away their friends. The investigator's face grows somber. Evidently, their conversation has not been going as prescribed by Introduction to Social Etiquette. That much was clear, even to Marcus.
Oh!
Oh, that was a poor choice of a joke, Miss Marcus. We are indeed living in a wondrous era where transgressing social norms have become greatly valued. Rationality, science, freedom, and with it, of course, a progressive sense of humor. I am sure you only meant to appeal to that transgressive humor, but those accusations are quite inappropriate, even as a joke. Especially as you haven't officially joined the foundation yet.
No.
I don't mean to offend you. It happened in my home country, in Romania. Perhaps things are different here. Regrettably, there is nothing close to applicable in this scenario from her reading of Introduction to Social Etiquette. The heavier blow drops as Marcus at last picks up the man's intention in coming all the way here.
Wait!
Did you just mention something about joining the foundation? Me?
Of course.
Of course. What kind of voice is he making? He doesn't sound Scottish at all. He's definitely not a local. What is this? He adjusts his lapels in both hands, as if launching into a well-practiced speech.
Ms. Marcus.
Ms. Marcus, shall I take it? Your heart is beating so fast out of excitement. He's trying to raise her up. I understand how you feel. Many new colleagues have experienced similar emotions, but please don't worry. The Foundation has a full-fledged medical support system, Ms. Marcus.
Sir?
Sexy meter went down for Faceless Man. Would you stop for a moment? Her voice trembles as she speaks. I very much appreciate you coming here. I come to fully understand the importance of the Foundation and its popularity among other people. And, well, of course, I'm grateful for your invitation. Ooh, woo. As you can see, I currently have some unfinished tasks at hand, which are related to my dream. Marcus turns her gaze back, staring at the small corner behind the doorway, her world of writing.
Oh!
A dream! Well, might I ask, what is your dream, Miss Marcus? The investigator nods knowingly, as if Marcus's response is not at all unexpected. I dream of making people aware of the mysteries of the Flannan Isle, and about the world of Arcanum, and... That is indeed a great aspiration. He steps forward, gesturing towards the boundless sea.
Ms. Marcus.
Don't confine yourself to just these islands. Look beyond the horizon. The world out there is full of mysteries waiting for us to explore and uncover. This music. This rousing music. No, Regulus's mustache, I will not go back to the basement. You can't make me. You're already there.
Of course.
Of course. And that is precisely what the Foundation aims to do. Surely you wouldn't withhold your contribution to the welfare of humanity and the progression of civilization? No, indeed, this closely aligns with my goals. It's only that. She pauses, swallowing the rest of her unfinished sentence. The investigator comes to some sudden realization as he scrutinizes the girl in the doorway.
Oh,
Of course, you're a renowned writer, with countless readers awaiting your next piece. Marcus hurriedly waves her hand in denial, a noticeable flush spreading from her ears to her cheeks.
In fact,
I'm really just a greenhorn columnist. He sounds so evil. Sorry I'm late, ma'am. Tardy, hand over a toe. Did a basement dweller escape? Productions is trying to run away. Get him, Ryan, get him. Allow me to make my pitch again. The Foundation possesses a great multitude of literary works from all over the world, be they about humans or arcanists. Upon joining the Foundation, you need only to fill out a book request form, pending approval from our supervisors and administration, and then you can read our catalog to your heart's content. Joining the Foundation will more than serve any
what?
writer. Ow! MIA has been captured instead. MIA dodges in front of productions. Blood splatters everywhere.
what?
Nice gift though. Six banner was just revealed. And I'm a cry. Oh. Not who I wanted, but nice. Yes. Bro got hit by a stray. Yes. Stray casualties. I just escaped. There's no true escape
what?
from the basement. Ah! That snipe! Ryan does not miss a second shot. Does not
what?
miss a second shot. Productions has been captured. Report to the basement at once. Welcome to the jungle, bro. One of us. But productions left, so you think. Oh my god, and they capitalize stories. Stories mention. Ryan sniping everyone. Ryan's gun skills are too immaculate. There are still so many people curious about the events that occurred here. Stories I've yet to write. More importantly, James, Thomas, and Donald, my friends, they're all counting on me to tell their stories about their islands.
Sorry.
My work here is not finished. Ryan is truly the Turkish hitman uncle from the Olympics. That's what I was thinking too. She gasps, as if dislodging a boulder from her chest. The man frowns, his disappointment evident beneath the polite exterior.
all right.
As you wish, madame. I will faithfully report your choice to my superiors. My choice? 360 no scope, never lost the 50-50 sub snipe.
No.
I mean, I haven't made any choices yet. I only hope that you might give me some time to consider your proposal. I promise it won't be long. Whether moved by her nearly pleading tone or swooping in on his pitch again, the investigator clears his throat.
But
As you wish, but I would caution you that the Foundation's enrollment capacity is limited. Should you tarry too long in deciding, you may find yourself waiting outside our offices, wishing you'd taken up our offers sooner. Oh my god, he's playing it so hot and cold. First he's like, oh yes, I'd like to invite you to the Foundation. And right when she says she'll consider it, he's like, oh, but there's not too many rooms, so I mean. When you've made your mind up, send this to 𝐒𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿. I think I pronounce this differently each time I've seen it. 𝐒𝐴𝐿𝐴𝐿? No need to write a specific address. Just the foundation will do. Personal resume! Wait, they actually have to apply? I thought she was getting invited. What is this? So gotcha, Marcus, or no? I'm not too sure yet. I'm not too sure. I haven't decided. He hands Marcus a letter with the checkered pattern, then turns abruptly without looking back. Left alone, the girl sways and collapses to the ground. The blank form is clenched tightly in her hand, creased with worries. The Foundation is a renowned organization, one that possesses a significant number of arcanists like me. It might be a source of insights for my future work. Not to mention the Foundation's colossal collection of books both on Arcanum and human society.
But
Still, I have to think about my readers. They'll be waiting for the latest stories from the Flannan Isles. She's so loyal! Not to forget that Miss Dennehy holds great expectations concerning my work.
history of the Flannan Isles.
How could I disappoint them? Won't anyone help me with this conundrum? Her faint cry fails to travel far. It fails even to drown out the sound of the renewed knocking. Oh, who's there?
Hmm?
Have you watched the Marcus PV? I have not. I actually have not. Oh, who is this? Wait, this guy's missing. Half of his face is missing. What the hell? He looks like he's on the brink of being stormed. The faceless man is actually the most mentally unstable Reverse 1999 character we've met so far. Wait, but I like him. It was cute, ma'am. You should check it out later. Oh my gosh, I should. We should do a character reaction. Reverse 1999 style. Actually, that's a good idea. We thought we might find you sleeping outside again for the 13th time. Oh my god, look at all these characters. Don't they look Irish? I don't know how to separate Irish people from Scottish people. But they have that vibe. The mysterious, waterboarded, half smoky, by the sea vibe. Another voice adds to chorus of cooing over Marcus.
Everyone.
Oh, they love her. Doesn't the art style of them look so different too? Irish have pots of gold. They look like fishermen or sailors. They do. They have the full facial hair. Boss have reverse reaction, but not all of them. Fake fan. It's true. I can't overboard my editor. Reminds me of Flying Dutchman, I don't know why. Eck! Nothing unusual, is it, boys? Our wee Marcus has always been good at sticking her nose around looking for things she can, what do y'all call it? Again? Read? I need the full Scottish accent on these people. Hello, Mr. Thomas, Mr. Donald, and Mr. James. You'll break our poor ghastly hearts, miss. Did you nae hear our footsteps rushing over to you? Marcus gives a quick glance at the three men's feet, which are nearly transparent. Oh, no! Are these the ghosts? Wait! And hovering slightly off the ground. Wait, no!
Sorry.
Are these the ghosts of the missing lighthouse people? The three lighthouse bears that vanished without a trace? No! No time for beating around the bush, cutties. Give the letters on over to the lass. I'll bet it's another admirer heaping praise on our Marcus. They're all so sweet. The A is pronounced like I. Oh, okay, okay. Another letter is handed to Marcus, bearing a pattern familiar to her. Dinay worry, Miss Marcus. We were good just as we promised. We remember the tongue lashing you gave us when the last postman took a tumble into the water from fright. We were quiet as church mice round the postman lately, eh, Donald? He can attest to it. What with him always hiding at a distance like a coward.
What?
Didn't call me a coward, but I promise you, Thomas hasn't spooked him. Nary a bad face, nor wink this time. Still the postman turned tail the second he tossed down the letter. I'm so bad with this accent thingamajiggy. I'm just like reading it, trying to figure out what's... And just what are they so afraid of anyway? This place, I reckon... And that's why... Don't Aussie people say reckon? I'd reckon. And that's why we need our wee Marcus and our history of the Flannan Islands to tell our story. That's exactly what our wee Marcus is trying to do.
What?
What's wrong, Miss Marcus? You seem a mite troubled. Something odd about that envelope? Oh. Oh. It's a rejection for my 15th edition of History of the Flannan Isles. No! She's just trying to spread the stories for the three of them. Wait, this is so cute! She's like friends with the three of them now. They take care of her and watch over her. And she's just trying to spread the stories. 3 islands. Gotta be honest, it's harder than a British accent, yeah. At least I know how to say water. The rejection letter shakes in her trembling hands. We regret to inform you that after discussion by the editorial board, we will be unable to publish the 15th edition of your History of the Flannan Isles. We would like to share with you our primary concern regarding this edition. Since its publication, History of Flannan Isles has garnered intense discussion amongst our readers. We are well aware of our curiosity about the mysterious... mysterious archipelago, and of your skillful writing. It is in this hope that we ask you to revise your latest edition, to reveal the truth about the 3 lighthouse keepers in greater detail. It cannot be understated that we are by no means doubting your capabilities, Miss Marcus, but with their limited understanding of Arcanum, most of our readers have expressed that they are more interested in what happened to the lighthouse keepers and the truth. They believe that you can unveil this mystery that has puzzled us for more than a decade and come to a tidy end for their story. In the light of our decision, we have already reserved some promotional space for History of the Flannan Isles. We look forward to your revised edition. Yours faithfully, Dennehy. I like how they're just putting this whole thing on her, like, to uncover the mystery of 3 dead people. It's all on her. They're not helping at all. They're just like, we're waiting for the tea. The letter floats to the ground, falling from a trembling hand. Yeah, she already wrote 14 editions. She's wild. The girl lowers her head, devastation lingering over her.
But
Miss Dennehy says she is unsatisfied with the latest edition. But aren't these stories all a part of uncovering the truth our readers are expecting? The oddly arranged reef, the ultimate cause of the lighthouse's phenomena, aren't the readers curious at all? The truth about what happened to the lighthouse keepers? Did I do something wrong? Oh, Marcus looks out at the ghosts gathered around her. It seems what the readers are really eager to hear about is not the Isles, but your legend. The elder ghost pats Marcus on the shoulder.
Marcus.
It's not your fault, wee Marcus. You think there were not but spoiled brats left in the world. Say it like it is, James. Aye, but you cannae blame them, can you? How could rocks and lighthouses compete with the tale of 3 seasoned, seafaring spirits? He nods as if he's reluctantly admitting to some truth. Bro, roasting the readers exactly. How would they help though? She's the only one invested, yeah. Some loyalty they've shown. Up till now, they could nae stop puffing up your work. A brand new approach to documentary literature. A one-of-a-kind writing style. A highly, what was it now? A highly immersive reading experience. The younger ghost recites the remarks indignantly. They said it themselves. And then in just a blink, our wee Marcus is no longer what did they say? A progressive icon of literary trends? Or some old song like that?
Sir?
I love how they're all defending her. They're so cute. Is this what the average Scottish person is like? Mr. Thomas, please say no more.
Fact.
I could never live up to that kind of praise. Besides, there's no denying it. This is a rejection letter. Marcus's cheeks flush in shame. She lowers her head to her chest. Suddenly, a flood of thoughts flow into her mind.
Oh dear.
The way I boasted to that foundation gentleman about my work,
Maybe.
perhaps he was aware of this letter. Maybe that's why he secretly laughed at my ignorance. Could he have just passed by the mailbox on the way here? What? She repeatedly examines the envelope as if seeking confirmation of something.
No.
Dinnae worry, Miss Marcus. The glue on the envelope was intact when we got it. Could nae have been opened by anyone else. No, I'm not worried about anything. Still deflating like a punctured balloon, she murmurs to herself. The Foundation investigates any arcanists pending registration. They probably examined every letter set to arrive here recently. I don't know if she's just a chronic overthinker. Is she just overthinking things, or do you think this is true, that the Foundation members knew? The average Scottish person is pretty aggressive, is that true? Marcus, our anxious sweet bean, yeah. Oh! If so, they might read out this rejection letter at some book club gathering. Then I would become the laughingstock of the entire 𝐒𝐴𝐿, no, the entire United Kingdom. What is she thinking? Remember her before she tried to save 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭? Yeah. She is an overthinker, isn't she? Oh, right. I'll have to write them. Maybe I should ask the Foundation not to report that what I boasted about my literary work. But should I really join the Foundation? She's so silly.
Of the Flannan Isles.
The progress on the history of the Flannan Isles hasn't been quite as smooth as I'd imagined. Perhaps I do need more time to think about this. Oh, but that investigator did imply that the Foundation is not particularly patient. Would he take my indecision as disrespectful? This is actually like when you're interviewing for a job and you wonder like if every little thing will go against you. Meet a Marcus. And are these Scottish friends in the room with us? Her VA also said she saw 𝐒𝐴𝐿𝐴 and 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭 being just close friends. What? She's too baby. She doesn't see lesbian love when it's right there in her face. Lightheaded and drained, she braces herself with a fainting step. 𝐒𝐴𝐿𝐴's VA said that there's no way. But she played her so gay. What do you mean? There's no way. There's no way. What? Her ENVA? 𝐒𝐴𝐿𝐴's ENVA? There's no way. There's no way. I can't, no. It's on Reddit. Oh, then, well, we can't trust Redditors. There's no way we can trust Redditors. Fake news. Hashtag fake news. I asked that question myself. Oh, it was like a Q&A kind of thing on Reddit. I do see sometimes they do that. She's in denial. And then they were just roommates. In the AMA, yeah. She did an AMA on the Reverse 1999 official subreddit. They have a lot of AMAs on that subreddit. Oh, that's so nice. I'm not on Reddit often, but sometimes I read those AMAs. They're so interesting. Oh my god. No, 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 no. She's just trying to be coy. She's just trying to be coy. There's no way she truthfully in her heart believes that. I don't believe it. I respectfully disagree. Ask me anything. Yes, yes, yes. AMA stands for Ask Me Anythings. Like little Q&As that people might hold. 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭 did all the singing, so that was fun to learn. Yeah, that's wild. She's so talented. The spectral sailors gathered around, lifting the fallen letter from the ground together.
Marcus.
Raise your head, wee Marcus. I'm sure the lads and I can help. In my admittedly humble ken of writing and reading, isn't it so that writers place their most interesting content at the very beginning so that they grab their readers and keep them reading? So that's what you're baiting them in with. Are the likes of rocks, seagulls, and lighthouses? Well, they're not so much the kind that seize your attention, eh? Oh my god, James is so smart. He gives his chest a few pats. Now, my humble self, on the other hand, I've lived for thousands of decades. That made no sense. Thousands of decades? I've lived here for decades. Not to mention, I've been here not living for a decade more. I reckon the memories I've got tucked away could make for some pleasing bait indeed. Hello, Basala. Hello, Mohammed. Welcome in, welcome in. The quiet ghost timidly speaks up. I think maybe James is right. Maybe you could write, just a wee bit more about our stories, if you like, that is.
I mean...
We've spent a lot of time on the islands. People don't need to come here in person to see what we saw, to hear what we heard. Maybe this could clear up all the fear. Maybe make people curious? His suggestion, though a whisper, speaks volumes. The other two ghastly gentlemen look at him in proud approval.
Great.
They must be quite curious about my past, and of course, more than happy to let these youngins glean something about old James' yarns.
Now that's experience.
The mind of a seasoned sailor like myself is filled with heart-stirring stories. I could go on for days. I like how he's saying that about himself. He's like, yeah, a guy like me, I got the best stories in town. I still think it's cool 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭 𝐑𝐮𝐥𝐬 as an opera singer. Yeah, it's insane. The casting is actually crazy. He proudly strokes his mustache, preserved in spirit, exactly as trim and refined as the old sailor himself.
Oh.
You're pulling my leg, mate. That chance. They'd give a barnacle's bottom about those ancient salty fish tales of yours. Intentional or not, the bickering ghosts dispel the gloom hovering around Miss Marcus.
Sirs,
Would you be willing to share your pasts and perhaps even reveal the truth about your deaths?
Of course.
Oh, you're our best and our only mate. Besides ourselves, oh, they're so sweet together. I also want to show more of this place to people before we're completely forgotten by the world. Thank you so much, all of you. She bows sincerely before producing her pen and papers. All right. Now, where do we start? That's it. A story from some years ago. Back then, of course, I was more than the humble ghost of a man you see before you. I was the leader of this outfit, and these two were my half-witted lackeys. James was the boss. Yet driven by our shared honor, faith, and my keen sense of command, we successfully defended these isles from falling into bedlam. We drove away more than a few greedy moneybags who wanted to claim these isles for themselves. Oh, and I recall we once saved a gargoyle that was dying of thirst. Throughout these heroic endeavors, it was wise old Captain James who stood sentinel over these isles until the incident. The elder ghost rambles on, peering over at his lackeys from time to time.
No.
What a load of bilge! Is this actually a saying? What a load of bilge? Like, what a load of bulb, what a load of bilge? Is this a thing? Maybe she can't say anything about the relationships in the game. Remember, this game is a Chinese game where LGBTQ is strictly regulated. Yeah, that could be true as well. Bilge is like sewer water. Oh! Bilge water. Bilge. Bilge water. If you write down anything this salty, old Bletherer tells you, you'll nay have a reader left. It's not that we don't like your stories, Captain. It's only you went on a bit. Maybe, if you don't mind, we can see if the, lass likes my story more.
Fool.
I belittle your captain's storytelling? Insubordination, I say. Ingrate whippersnappers. Danae, listen to them, wee lassie. With my daring navigational narrative, they'll be begging for your next edition.
But...
The story, it's not just about you. All fired up, the trio crowds around Miss Marcus, jostling for the increasingly sparse space on her manuscript paper. Gentlemen, please quiet yourselves. We'll do it by turns. Aye, fair enough. Then suppose I should have my go. I hope you're ready, lass, because I can guarantee I've got the best of the best. Now, it was my first winter on this island. On the fateful... Oh my god, the lighthouse disappeared! On that fateful day, lass, there had been quite a few folk that had alighted with me. Police officers, some repairmen from the Northern Lighthouse Board. I think one of them scarpered off with my oilskin coat after they finished tinkering with the clock in the lighthouse. I think it's just zoomed in. Are you sure? Are you sure the lighthouse didn't mysteriously disappear? Doesn't this little patch up here look like the foundation of the lighthouse? That my head is blocking? And hello, Watermans. Welcome in. So there I was, there watching them from afar, waving at them as you do. Not that a soul noticed me. Well then, and if you're sitting, I advise you to. See then, something out of the ordinary happened. Everyone seated? Ooh, for there was a sky-shrouding fog that enveloped all the isles around Aileen Moor, and even our most advanced telescopes couldn't see but half a nautical mile away. Some folks panicked. Ere long, the damp mist soaked straight into everyone's clothes, and that's when I noticed my body had gone and turned transparent. Huh? Then there was a great honking rumble that grew closer and closer. I raised my head. Before me was a gigantic towering wave, the likes of which could submerge half the island and a little more besides. Darn near swept away the lot of us. A few survivors threw themselves onto the boats on the shore. So I go to wipe the water from my face. Took all but a second, and then, I swear on me, Mum, when I looked up, the fog had gone, and the survivors' boats were all anchored steadily. Must have been 5 miles out. Then it seemed just as quickly as I blinked, they were moving again, racing towards the horizon at a speed of 14 knots or more. Wait, wait, huh? Maybe it was just zoomed in. Wait! No, 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 no. The mystery continues. I finished this yesterday, got real invested in this antidote once the ghost showed up. The ghosts are so adorable. It's like a little storytelling around a campfire.
In fact,
Say needs to read X's antidote. What's the best antidote so far? I heard a lot of good things about Eric's. Astounding, eh? But maybe it's the truth. I'm sure of it. I've kept it locked up tight in my mind since that day.
but
Miss Marcus, I don't mean to interrupt, only I don't think that really happened. Ah! Donald. Donald, my boy. X is damn good. Ooh! Does X's beat Eric's? Oi, Donald! You wait your turn to tell the little lass your story. No need to go muckering mine up. Mark my words, Miss Marcus. You're going to reel in the readers with this story. Provided, of course, that you choose it as the feature of your next edition. Her motionless pen gives away her hesitation.
Marcus.
Perhaps you might like to listen to my story first, Miss Marcus. Oh, different Zoom. They can't fool me now. And I hate this music. When I was a wee bairn, my granddad told me a lot of stories about these islands. Only back then, they weren't called the Flannan Isles. Oh, baby, maybe? I liked Eric's Oliver Fox and X's. Ooh, okay. Aileen Moore and its 6 nearby isles were altogether referred to as the 7 Holy Isles. Someone claimed to have unearthed some skeletons here, and the bones were those of infants. But some said they must have belonged to another race. For a while, this place was also known as the Pygmies Isles. What the heck is this? Pygmies? The P Islands. The P Islands. I like DK's. I feel like DK would be an interesting character to go deeper into. That's what she said. Oh my god, I can't believe I said that. Anyway, let me drink some water. Anyways, lighthouses. Lighthouses, am I right? I love lighthouses. Love it. The emotion carried in his tone is so intense that his ethereal form almost feels corporal for a second. DK have a character antidote so you can know more about her. Yes, that was what I was saying. Lighthouses and knowing more about DK. Yes. Lighthouses are creepy at times. Yeah, I wonder if they are. I feel like most lighthouses aren't really operational anymore, right? Or they're automatic, like they don't need someone actually manning the lighthouses. So they do have an eerie quality to them. It was because of these stories that I joined the Northern Lighthouse Board and became an assistant lighthouse keeper here right after I finished my schooling. I hope to uncover the truth about the P Islands.
So,
did you succeed?
no.
No, but I managed to find some clues and some signs that there were mysterious animals hereabouts. But perhaps the P's really did live here. The other two breathe a sigh of relief. I'm afraid there isn't much meat to the bone of that tale, lad. It won't be due for the main dish of the wee lassie's edition. They're actually just competing for their stories. They're like, nice, the story wasn't that good. Ever since playing To the Moon, lighthouses just make me cry. Wait, yeah, I've heard that. That's a really sad game. Modern lighthouses are automatic, including the Flannan Isles ones. Oh, okay.
That's right.
Sorry, lad, but your story is even mustier than the captain's, and his was rustier than a knight's armor. Oh my god, they're they're clowning on each other's stories. It might impress a few old folks, but other than that, it's a dud. But I have evidence, Miss Marcus. I'll prove it to you. The three spooky would-be storytellers devolve into another fruitless argument.
That's experience.
She needs a proper story from a refined gentleman's with a wealth of experience. Oh, sod off with your experience. What the lass needs are the events that lead us to our deaths, not moldy old sailors' yarns. Oh, memory was it? And you said I was spinning yarns. I've nary seen anything like what you described in all my years here.
What?
We 𝐒𝐚𝐭 go making things up just for a nice story. Oh, but, well, Captain, I don't suppose you even remember what that so-called gargoyle looked like, do you? Unless you do, I mean. I don't tolerate a knight slander. I know, right? I'm sure the knight's armor is very gleaming, soft, to the touch of leather. Unscratched armor. Soft. Well, you guys told me that a knight is actually just an invisible man wearing armor, right? So I mean, he gotta be soft somewhere. You know, if you just, you know, felt him all over, unless he has rock solid abs and, you know, all that. But can he tell good jokes or dad jokes? That's a real question. That's true. Good question. We need to test him on that. And he knows what a deer with no eyes is. The night of the nights of the night into the night. He's naked down there? Wait, that's honestly true. If he's like an invisible man and the only thing we're seeing are the floating armor parts that he wears, then he really do be naked. What? What? Oh. Bonjour. Pat! You don't like my français? Wait, maybe we should do the knight's antidote. Maybe we'll discover some more about this French lad. The three shift their gazes onto the girl before them. Captain James' recollection is certainly the longest and most complete. I'm sure the readers will appreciate his thoroughness. But Thomas's experience has the closest ties to the outside world and the mysteries of their death, which might corroborate some circulating rumors. As for the story of the P Islands, it seems like it might have the most rich historical elements. All of these are worthy of being recorded in more detail. Oh, she's so sweet. Her evasive gaze can't escape from the three spectral lighthouse keepers' eager eyes. She finds herself caught between the ghosts and the deep blue sea. Miss Marcus! Her lips tremble slightly along with the manuscript paper in her hand. No, she hates disappointing people. I will include all your stories. I promise. It's gonna be an anthology. I like anthologies. I think 𝐒𝐚 should do Oliver Fog before a night. Ooh, I only read halfway and didn't understand a thing. 𝐒𝐚 should do all the anecdotes? How long are the anecdotes? Are they similar to like these character stories where they each have 8 parts? I just want to know if there's a naked French man. Is that so much to ask for? They're shorter, okay. More or less. Dear Miss Dennehy, I write to you in hopes... Did I make the right choice? Ah. In hopes that this latest edition will prove more than satisfactory. I dare not overstate the literary value of this edition. I can only share with you that it is inspired by the experiences of 3 ghosts, the very lighthouse keepers who disappeared here 12 years hence. Ooh. Or rather, did I ever have a choice? In any case, I finally completed my edition. She's a fast writer. R.R. Martin could never. Illuminated by the dim reflection of the lighthouse's beacon against the pressing clouds, a heavy stack of manuscript papers is tossed into a lonely, rusted mailbox. All right. It's half the length of a character's solo story. Oh, that's a pretty nice length, actually. Oh, part 4, a fraudster. Is someone gonna pen their name onto a story? I feel like that's the type of drama that would happen amongst newspaper columnists. A blank page is folded and unfolded again and again. Her hands repeat this action unconsciously as Miss Marcus murmurs anxiously to herself.
Theoretically.
I would never doubt your wiseness or your mustache. So true, Ivana, so true. My latest edition of History of the Flannan Islands should have been published in the Dream... Oh, do you Dream post yesterday? Did someone actually steal her story? Wait, this is evil. Wait, what? No, wait, huh? I know that if the editors weren't satisfied with the entry, it would have been rejected 2 days prior, but Mr. Thomas says we've received no letters at all as of yesterday. So it passed the editor's review. It must have. So I should let myself feel some relief. Thanks to the help of my ghostly friends, the latest edition covered some truly extraordinary topics and gave the readers an opportunity to better understand the Flannan Islands. She's so cute!
Maybe.
It will even spur a tourism boom for the Flannan Isles. The local council will be very happy for it, I'm sure. And Miss Dennehy will... Well, she'll be Editor of the Year and get a substantial bonus for her tour of Europe. She provided me with so much help in writing the history of the Isles and in life more generally. She most certainly deserves this. I hope she will find time to send me a few new books during her trip. I've never had the chance to read the completed anthology of the story of Sarah. Mr. Elias is truly ingenious. Even just the few excerpts I have from his work have inspired me so much. It's so interesting how she can be like such a supreme optimist and such a supreme pessimist as well. She muses to herself, losing herself in the tranquil depths of her world of literature. Unfortunately, her moment of tranquility passes all too quickly. A whole platoon of postmen just got off the ferry. Somehow unperturbed by the panting ghost popping his head out through the wall, Marcus reaches the meaning behind his message in a sudden rising start. Can a ghost be panting if they're just floating around? Does panting tire out ghosts? Questions. She swings both ways. That's right, she does. Mr. Alay? Bear, are you sure you speak English? Alay? Mr. Alay? Alay? There's no way. It's a French name? Alay? Mr. Alay. Intéressant. Oui, croissant, c'est bon. Aye, a whole slew of them. The lads and I think it must mean your new edition was a cracking success, or she's about to get arrested. All those high-nosed hobnobs are probably planning to invite you to give lectures all around the world. Now, didn't go forgetting us with your sudden fame. Remember, it was your ghostly mates who got you here. Oh, she's very passionate and optimistic about her dreams. Yeah. Oh, She's like clenching her fist, excited too. She's like nervous, excited. She's so cute. Miss Marcus rushes to her coat, and together they speed towards the island's mail drop-off. 3 ghastly gentlemen and 1 gasping girl stand in front of the small mailbox, exchanging anxious looks. The postman already came and went, left as soon as they dropped off these letters. Okay. They deny us for any local postcards, perhaps an autograph from the star of the latest edition. I suppose I deny want to spook them, since Miss Marcus asked us not to. They were the ones spooked, eh? Just as well, lad. We'll need some time to adjust to our new lives as undead celebrities. Now stiffen up. Only a landsman gets nervous over a little rising tide. These letters are all for me? The ghosts nod in unison. It can only be we, miss. You've most certainly written a fine piece. Only natural that it might bring out some zealotry. Still, there's so many letters. After adjusting her scarf, in an attempt to cover the flush of her cheeks, she reaches over quickly for one of the letters. But as she opens it, the words within leave her painfully stunned. Uh-oh. I want to apologize for my candor, writing to you as a fan of the much celebrated writer for the history of the Flannan Isles. But I feel I must express my disappointment, not just for myself, but for the thousands of readers now feeling equally deceived. When I first read your column, I was captivated by the vivid psychological descriptions and the detailed introductions, prompting me to buy issue after issue of the magazine, and even recommend it to my friends and family. Yet I see now you and your publisher have concocted a massive fraud, leading us in on a long con to rob us any satisfaction. Her hand freezes in place, unable and unwilling to turn the page. The Daydream Post never stopped praising the upcoming edition of History of the Flannan Isles. They claimed it would finally lift the cloud of mystery looming over the Flannan Isles once and for all. I waited eagerly for almost a week for this vaunted new edition that was supposed to unveil all mysteries, only for you to introduce some sad old— No! Wait, this is so sad! They're not only dissing Marcus, but dissing the 3 ghosts' stories. How could they do this? No, but what about the ghosts? They're gonna be so sad. Oh no. Oh, introduce some sad old captain with a ghost story, an overly foggy day, followed by some island swallowing wave, and then a bit of old history about the 7 holy isles. And nothing else. You claim these ghosts have spent more than 12 years on this island, yet you still do not provide a shred of explanation concerning their disappearance, or why it is that they've become ghosts. You take the word of these ghosts at face value, but are their memories even reliable? Do they have any credible evidence? If these are truly ghosts, then why can't they tell us where their missing bodies are? How can you possibly prove this isn't just another arcanist rambling about her own fairy tales? You try to obfuscate. What? What is this? Obfuscate? Obfuscate? Is this a real word?
Obfuscate.
Obfuscate. Obfuscate.
Obfuscate.
Obfuscate. You try to obfuscate the hard questions with these twisted yarns, but all you've done is create more mysteries, stretching them out like old taffy. But I see through it. You never had any intention to conclude this story. You've been stringing us along the whole time. What kind of book review is this? Another word Say can't pronounce. No, obfuscate. You see, I'm a professional. I'm a professional. You, madame, are nothing but a fraudster. Wait, this reviewer sucks ass. She could use an enema. L take by reviewer? Yeah, what the hell is this? Marcus stands still, her mouth agape, unable to make a sound. This letter is truly terrible. Maybe it's just a joke. Like the awful pranks Captain James and Thomas sometimes play on me. Now, steady on, wee Miss Marcus. It's but a wide shot across the bow. Don't mistake it for a barrage. The rest of these are sure to be glowing reviews. Aye, the old foghorn's right. Every twee lad or lass thinks he's a critic these days. Let's leave it to the professionals. What's that letter from Miss Dennehy? If anyone knows what way the wind's blowing, it'll be her. Bro, don't give Donald a cute voice. In a daze, Marcus rummages through the pile of letters as if seeking a life preserver in a stormy sea. Soon enough, she finds what she's looking for. Okay. Dear Miss Marcus, our illustrious writer for the History of the Flandin Isles column. Dear Miss Marcus, first, as a matter of business, I must admit that yesterday's issue of the Daydream Post featuring your History of the Isles was a tremendous sales success. Spurred on by the delay caused by your previous edition, it seems our journal was sold out within hours by your eager readers. But we'd only just started on the second printing before a group of frenzied readers stormed up to our office. They were waving their arms, shouting things like refund, this is a fraud, and one particularly exuberant fellow claimed he'd be writing to the Prime Minister to report you? Oh, what? After communicating with them, we realized they were all loyal readers of the History of the Flandin Isles. They called your History of the Isles a premeditated scam disguised as a documentary. They accused us of conspiring with you to deceive everyone. What absurd allegations! They even redirected their dissatisfaction with the History of the Isles onto us, a small-time publishing house. Ooh-wee. To be perfectly candid, we did launch a significant promotional campaign before the release of this issue. However, it was not a hasty decision. It was out of our trust in you. Wow! This editor is throwing her under the bus. You promised us in your submission that all your descriptions were based on the first-hand experiences of those directly involved. You are responsible for their authenticity. Wow! Wow. Is Marcus getting canceled? Marcus is getting canceled. Regrettably, things have now developed beyond anyone's imagination. We believe that if you cannot sufficiently meet the reader's expectations in the next edition with a sensational conclusion of some sort of revealing of ultimate truth, otherwise, you may need to consider a new pseudonym! Or perhaps a change of subject beyond the Flandin Isles, or more simply, give up on the job altogether. We sincerely hope you consider our advice above. What? How to get canceled before social media was a thing? Yeah. No! The editors, the publication just hyped up this release without telling her. And then now everyone's disappointed. But this is so sad. The three ghosts were so excited to have their stories in the paper too, and everyone hates it. The bitter sting of the letter saps the strength from her legs as she collapses slowly to the ground and into a heap. No! The ghosts attempt, at best they can, to make out what the rest of the letters hold. It is despicable. It is despicable that you would abuse the sacred power of the pen to promote this bizarre so-called arcanum. And how much worse for its plotting, unconnected narrative. If anything at all of what you said was true, it would only mean our world had gone mad. What?
No, no.
Wrong letter! Sorry, lass. He feigns a soft bombing whistle as he tosses the letter aside.
Marcus.
If my years have proved of any use at all, it has been in discerning truth from slander. I wish to extend my congratulations to the author for what must have been a handsome fee you earned yourself with your talents, chief of which must be in huckstering and forgery. I pray you'll fare well during the coming police interrogations for this fraud of an audition. Hopefully they'll be trained to make sense of this arcanist tact. Apologies. It seems wisdom does not always spring from age. I think maybe I found one that isn't quite so terrible. Really? Dear author, I wanted you to know that I fully understood the deep meaning behind this publication. It is crystal clear that you drew inspiration from the stories of Penelope and the Danates as you prepared us for an endless tapestry of a bottomless bucket. I'm so glad to be able to bear witness that what you created a torture to the senses, which has left me wishing to swap places with Tantalus himself. Stop with this literature mumbo jumbo. So long and good riddance to your interminable stories.
Sorry.
My God. Thank you all the same, Donald. Let's put her in jail and asylum instead. 𝐒𝐴TE did shoot Huffman, yeah. Marcus would make 𝐒𝐴TE the villain and kill her off. Oh, what? An 𝐒𝐴TE fanfic from her would probably be really great. How can they shade our baby Marcus? They're so mean. Then in a slow fall, to match the crashing waves against the shore, she collapses completely to the ground. No, our baby. She was just writing a cute little anthology about her ghost friend's stories. Our baby girl. Say, do you want to eat Shrek pasta? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Is it green? Are you like putting green goop into it? Like, does it smell bad? Are you using swamp water? Shrek is like onion. It has layers. That's true. Can't deny. Part 5. The protagonists. It's time for the redemption. Inside the room. The ghosts clump together anxiously in the dim room. Marcus sits up in bed after a struggle, the harrowing words in those letters still writhing through her, all coming together in a catastrophe, clash of anxiety, dread, and helplessness. The nearby voices grow louder, dragging her out from one kind of havoc. There's no way they're storming the lighthouse, right? I'm dreadfully sorry, lass, but let's get on to righting this ship. We can name bilge the water if we dinna find the holes. It's evident to me that our failure must be laid on Mr. Thomas. It's very clear it was his far-fetched tale that set your readers off. Oh my god. I can imagine anyone wasting their precious time reading something so bizarre and fanciful, the likes of which surely spoiled many an afternoon tea. He crosses his arm, turning with a vexed expression to his compatriot.
No.
Poor guy. First stone through. Oh, it was my part, eh? Here and I thought the captain goes down with the
In
ship.
fact,
Didn't you hear what the wee miss had to say? Her readers want positivity and progress, not ancient prattle. It was your bit that steered us onto the rocks. Those yarns of yours were so long they'd nary fit in my granny's attic. Miss Marcus's readers probably nodded off halfway through it. Oh, whine all you like. What do you know about storytelling, eh? I'll bet you didn't even know your Shakespeare from your Shelley. James's translucent face turns red with anger, his mustache bristling. Stop, please, both of you. Honestly, Donald is the cutest out of these three. Isn't Donald the cutie patootie? He's so cute.
Sirs,
Please calm down, gentlemen. Let's hear what Donald has to say. Scottish insults go wild for real.
sorry.
Well, I don't mean to speak out of turn, but lying is a worse sin, so speak I must. I reckon it was both of your stories that did this. And here I was, thinking Donald was just a cutie. Instead, he's just internally judging the world. Captain, your story was nothing more than a chance for you to show off. You distorted the truth, even when it went against what Thomas described. I think that our story, Miss Marcus's work, I mean, it should have focused on the mysteries of the Flannan Isles themselves. Well said, Donald. And you!
What?
Thomas, your story had just as many mistakes, just of a different sort. You did exactly what Miss Marcus's readers say they hated. You gave her story with mysteries. But no ending. How could anyone be happy with that? Oh my god, he's going in. I just said what I knew, nothing more, no lies, no reservations. 12 years and more, we've been on this island. Still, you both know nothing about this place, about anything, and you didn't have at least the wits to trust someone with experience.
Marcus.
Actually, Miss Marcus, I'm afraid, well, maybe this isn't our fault. Oh my god, don't tell me Donald's even blaming Marcus. Wait, Donald, hold up. Marcus, you don't want to do this. You're blaming me? Donald's self-destructing and taking everyone down with him. Well, but blame no. Only you were the one who wrote down our stories. We're not writers, miss. We didn't know what bits are important or how to finish the story. Maybe your readers are angry for good reason. Maybe you should have based the edition on what I said about the 7 Holy Isles and the P Islands. Then you could have given them a proper investigation, something to really talk about. So now we see, Donald. If only we had listened to you, eh? Not so noble now, eh? Face it, lad. That story of yours was weaker than watered-down whiskey.
Great.
Thomas is right, laddie. Though only in as much as they say about broken clocks. The truth of the matter is clear, lads. The wee miss should have only used my story. Oh, aye. And what makes you say that? Oh my god, they're swearing at each other. Look at this. I'm a little mad at them because of this. Yeah, what the heck?
no, it's
I'm
not
gonna
right.
sleep now. 𝐒𝐴𝐿, how are you gonna sleep right after making Shrek pasta? How does that make any sense? Eat your Shrek pasta. Donald is like, oh yeah, we said it. You could interview us, but no one said you should write it down. Yeah. But good night, 𝐒𝐴𝐿. In her despair, Marcus begins to question herself. I make them and set them aside for morning. Ah, send them over to me, please. When exactly did the story of mine turn into catastrophe? Was it when the deluge of angry letters arrived? Was it when I submitted the revised manuscript? Or was it when I hesitated to choose between their stories?
Can I do it?
Maybe I'm not cut out for this job. When I began writing, I wanted to record everything, every piece of knowledge, especially those lesser-known facts, things that might be lost in time. that might go silent if I wasn't there. Stories that could be exquisite, delicate, captivating, or at least relatable. What has all that work brought me? As Marcus closes her eyes, agonizing memories flash over the theater of her mind mercilessly. Her dream seems to be pulling her further and further away from her. I dreamed that my work would help humankind to understand and accept Arcanum, but now my column is being bashed by my most loyal readers. They once stormed the Daydream Post. Poor Miss Dennehy must have lost her chance at the Editor of the Year award. Oh, perhaps. Oh, what if this leads the entire community to distrust any future writing related to Arcanum? Or worse, those who still read them might become labeled as occultists or lunatics. Then, human society's discrimination against Arcanists might grow even more severe, not just in the Flattened Isles. No, maybe against the entire Arcanist world, and I will be the Arcanist, the catalyst, whose horrible writing divided our two races even further. What? This is crazy. Marcus trying to write everything, yeah.
It's all my fault.
Oh my god, she said that before too in the main story. She always said that in the main story. When she told 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭. I only hope to alleviate their loneliness by reading this island and documenting its stories. I just want to share them with the world. But now these ghostly gentlemen, protagonists in my latest disaster, are tearing into one another before my eyes. My writing didn't bring them happiness. It intensified their misfortune. Oh no! But all I wanted to do was tell a fascinating story. She lets out a cry from her corner, hoping to silence the continual bickering even for a moment. To her surprise, the argument stops indeed. Did that actually work?
Hey!
Oh, pick yourself up, Marcus. Someone's at the door. Oh? Who is it? Marcus with her anxiety. Yeah, she's such a cutie, but she takes on so much into herself. Oi equals a we? There's no way. A we? There's no way. A we? I've never heard of such a thing. The girl comes back to her senses, pulling herself to the door by her will. A figure, at once familiar and strange, stands before her.
See you, Miss Marcus.
Oh. Good morning, madame. My name is Hoffman, and I've come a long way to see you. Oh! How could they do this to us? Now this is more sad. Oh my god, it's their first meeting! And the title, the protagonist, the true protagonist has arrived. Oh! Hi, Marcus's mom. Hi. Preface. The figure of a woman dressed in a long brown coat walks ahead at a steady pace, followed by the nervous young lady.
Excuse me?
Are you from the Foundation?
Yes.
It seems I will be able to skim my introduction. Hoffman nods, seemingly ignoring or neglecting the panic in Marcus's tone.
Sorry.
For having made you come all this way. I will respond to the Foundation as soon as possible. I promise. Hoffman halts her steps and turns around. Her puzzled gaze accurately catches Marcus's evasive eyes. The Foundation's application has been approved by the local government. From today onward, a small portion of this archipelago will be set aside for our use as an experimentation site? Some num 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 num. Ryder. Ryder, you better be clenching your toes right now. The doggo is struggling.
Yes.
For an upcoming observation project jointly operated between the Foundation and Laplace, it involves a new Arcanist theory. Am I not supposed to know about this? Marcus takes a few steps back with a flinch.
No problem.
It's not confidential. Laplace does not intend to keep its work here a secret. Observation project? Laplace? Emerging Arcanist theory?
I got it!
I've read about this before. The study of ley lines?
Yes.
Laplace published the theory in their second edition of the Frontier of Times Journal. Just some basic introductions, of course, nothing monumental. Hoffman nods, nonplussed by Marcus's breadth of reading. It's a archipelago. Archipelago, madame. Archipelago. 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 Ley lines for the Holy Grail War. When I think about ley lines now, I think about Teen Wolf. Have you all watched Teen Wolf? The MTV hit teen show? The Foundation will be responsible for this project's application, procedures, and field confirmation. Of course, we will aim to minimize any impact on those natural surroundings as much as possible. I know that show? Yes! She turns around to look at the solitary tower perched on the cliff. Should you or they have any concerns, please contact our 𝐒𝐴𝐿𝐴 branch for further assistance. So, you're not here about my investigation? My sole task here is to survey the Flannan Isles. I have no time nor inclination to meddle in the affairs of some unregistered arcanist. I'm here to survey the Flannan Islands and be your mother. The lingering specter of the other investigator finally fades from her mind.
Of course.
My visit is not part of my assigned mission. Ooh!
This is out of my own interest as a reader.
Oh my god, she's a reader of her paper. Wait.
What?
Boss, that's an old show, Holy. Why are you H'ing me, huh? Mustache? Mustache, I see a white hair there. You read my column?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, from the first edition to the very latest. I must say, they have been very informative. Can we replay Marcus saying what?
What?
She's so cute!
What?
She's so cute!
What?
The horrifying letter from before seems to have grown wings, ready to swarm Marcus once more. Don't drag me into this. My back pain is showing. If I go down, we go down together. Rin, are you gonna get gray hair now? No, 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 no! She bows her head as if awaiting the imminent drop of the guillotine. I like the guillotine. Out of curiosity, I went through the trouble of finding some of your earlier works. You have covered a wide range of topics in great detail. Unfortunately, it seemed the space provided to you by your magazine has been, till now, quite limited. Don't worry, ma'am. I think you'll still look fantastic. Thank you. My knees hurt. Oh, those. They weren't much. Just a few jottings, really. I thought nobody remembered them. Wait, her expression here is so adorable. Though her body feels stiff, Marcus forces out an awkward smile. Arcanum and Lighthouse lens maintenance. Do you remember this article? That was my first submission after arriving at the Flannan Isles from Romania. Hoffman nods, indifferent to the nearly overwhelming blush on Marcus's cheek. The way you relayed the specifics of the lighthouse, keeping with such great enthusiasm, it was as if you felt it had something to offer to every reader. The internal structure, differences in lighthouse design in various locales, the evolution of light sources, advancements in light maintenance, even the ideal number of lighthouse keepers. Frankly, I found it perhaps a little overwrought, but still undoubtedly worth reading. She's a fangirl!
Well, if...
Imagine a flame that requires no fuel, immune to extinguishing no matter in cold wind or heavy rain, and shines bright enough to illuminate the sea even through the thickest of fog. Might we then be able to save on nearly a century's worth of gas or electricity expenses and redirect those funds to more pressing matters? As it happens, only a small island surrounded by warm waters, there exists just such fiery critters. These docile and nocturnal creatures could well be suitable for use as endlessly reproducible light sources? Is she saying what I think she's saying? Is she saying that we should capture critters, milk them dry as lighthouse light sources? Is that what she's saying? Nah, right? Nah. She wouldn't say that, right? Who said anything about milking? Now that's animal abuse. Critter abuse. Whoa, Hoffman's alive with Rui! How could you say something like that? She's always alive. In my heart. Critters once again being the most oppressed minority. Actually true. They're so adorable just living their best life in their own natural environments, and then we come and kill them, eat them, make them light milkers. I'm surprised you remember them so well, Madam Hoffman.
Miss Marcus.
You must understand one thing. Though discrimination against Arcanists has become less severe in our era, it remains, for most humans, an ingrained habit. One that won't change overnight.
Why are you still trying to introduce Arcanum to the human world you're not familiar with?
Marcus fell silent for a while, her previous blush turning into a cold sweat. Her unspoken thoughts, aspirations as a writer, and her inner struggles. It felt as though this Hoffman saw through them all. Just arrived here and boss talking about milkers? Amazing. It's not me who's talking about milkers. It's Hoffman who's talking about milkers. Am I right? Yet feeling as though she had been spared the headman's axe for today at least, she raised her eyes upwards. I suppose that's a valid question. Perhaps I am too naive. For me, I've always seen the world as just a kind of puzzle book, perplexing riddles, obscure words, and bewildering images. One I was happy to keep at a distance, even if it had many pleasant aspects. Human science, progressive ideologies, arcanist sports, various newly discovered critters, and many, many more. I wanted to share those things, the pleasant ones. They deserve to be known by more people, whether humans or arcanists. Her voice is trembling yet grows more resolute on each word.
If I keep reading, I'll eventually find the answers to everything. I can introduce human arts and crafts to the arcanists and demystify arcanist fables and legends for the humans.
She's so sweet.
I'll be the bridge between humans and arcanists, helping them understand one another.
Aww.
Oh dear.
Did I say that all out loud? She awkwardly gasps, trying to take it in a great puff of the fresh sea air, her face flushing red from ear to ear. Sweet summer child, she is such a sweetheart. If Arcanists didn't have arts and crafts, does that mean no Gundam kids? Oh my god, such a cruel life. That's also part of the repression. Still, a gentle but intentional clap of applause follows. Oh, supportive mom.
That is a great aspiration, Miss Marcus.
Oh, she's smiling at her like this. The Foundation has been working towards the very same goal. Thank you for your kind words, Madam Hoffman. Yet, the catastrophe flashes through her mind once more, plunging her back into cold reality. Only, it seems my writing has done nothing but push me further from my goal. Not only have I failed to demystify Arcanum, I failed my publisher's expectations and my readers. I don't even write a serviceable story. Do you mean this edition? Hoffman produces a folded magazine. The images of the Flannan Isles on it coldly clutch at Marcus's heart. Oh my god, she even has a printed copy. Don't tell me she came all the way here for an autograph. That would be so adorable. Wait, she is such a fan. She has some noble goals. Yeah, the same noble goal as Ezra. It's true. Oh my god, Ezra and Marcus together would be such an amazing pairing. Can you imagine? Two gumball drop children, the sweetest little kiddos hanging out together. You didn't throw it away?
You underestimate yourself, Miss Marcus. The story isn't as hopeless as you think.
I don't quite understand what you mean. Her breath quickens. Madam Hoffman, are you saying that I might still be able to turn the story around?
The readers.
Humans often read things differently from Arcanists. What Arcanists consider perspicuous may, on the contrary, read as unfathomable to humans. Compared to the wild, divergent ways of thinking of Arcanists, humans are more inclined towards concrete conclusions backed by hard evidence. After arriving here, I quickly grasped the gap in thinking between yourself and the human readers of History of the Flannan Isles. To begin with, just how many people do you think are aware of the existence of ghosts? Marcus stops and plays as she goes over Hoffman's unexpectedly stunning question. Well, I understand the story of the Brown Lady of Raymond Hall is widespread. Many people have tried to find her. Meanwhile, the ghosts of the Graham Mansion are probably only known to the Scottish people, while White Lady is quite famous in Germany, but people mostly tell her stories to scare children. So now you see it, don't you, Miss Marcus? History of the Flannan Isles is published in the Daydream Post's historical column. For most of its audience, the existence of ghosts is far-reached and far-fetched. For you to adapt the story of 3 ghosts without even taking the time to explain the ghosts themselves to your readers, well, is it any wonder so many doubted
The
you?
readers.
The readers couldn't see and understand your ghost friends as I do. As you do. Nor could they have realized these ghosts were nearly as equally about the truths of the Flannan Islands as anyone else.
The readers follow the ghosts.
Ezra
throughout
and
the
Marcus
story,
would make a
but
power
forgot to
duo,
know
they
them.
would.
They also couldn't fully understand the parts on Arcanum. The readers didn't feel engaged.
When does this event happen time-wise? Because poor girl is worrying at the current present. Yeah. Instead of thinking about those in the future who will read her work years and years later. Yeah, this happens before the main story of the event. This is the first meeting between Hoffman and Marcus. Isn't it crazy? Hoffman puts away the magazine. You're right. I kept saying that I wanted humans and arcanists to understand one another, that I wanted to bring readers a more profound experience, but in doing so, I overlooked the obvious. How did I let this happen? A strong sense of regret surges up to her throat involuntarily. Humans are often unable to sense the subtle folds of emotion. They're confined by their rational senses. On the other hand, arcanists can just as easily be trapped by their emotions, overlooking the obvious, as you say.
Don't blame yourself for this.
She's so sweet. Way before this event happened, before the 1966 storm, for reference. Wow. So they have known each other for a while. When the main event started, it's true. They work together. A touch of warmth reaches Marcus's shoulder. I like how they now use this like BGM as like some heartwarming, nice BGM, but every time it just triggers trauma within everyone. Do you think they do this on purpose? An undertone of trauma. Just to keep us on our toes. Yes. Marcus is from 1912 and after 2 storms, and then we finally got back to 1913. Yeah. The BGM that killed the children. Exactly. Blue Hawk drinks everyone's depressor tears. I believe it. They killed a whole bunch of kids with this BGM. Yeah, and now they use it for every hopeful scene. Like where people get like, oh, nice uplifting revelations. They use this BGM and I'm like, why would you do this? Why? Marcus lifts her head blankly, not yet realizing that Hoffman picked up her pen from the ground.
As an arcanist, you can
Blue Hawk said, F them kids. That's right.
But that is also the problem. Human readers are more used to sifting through clues and details to make logical sense of the story. They also like to simplify things and draw a single conclusion. I think...
If you would permit me to offer some editorial advice for your history of the Flannan Isles, I have a suggestion. Oh, co-writing.
You need to find some answers of your own.
Oh, conclusions of my own? I think... No, wait, this is Hoffman. I think. I think you yourself do not yet know all the mysteries of the Flannan Isle. But do you believe you can unravel all the truths about this place? No, I don't think I can. Perhaps creating this column was a mistake after all?
No.
Miss Marcus, not knowing the truth is nothing at all to be ashamed of. Rationality drives us to understand reality as we see it. Curiosity aids us in searching for the puzzles yet to be solved. Both of them must be the fuels that power your writing. I thought a writer should be absolutely certain about everything they write. If my readers want conclusions, how could they accept that there are puzzles that even I cannot solve? I think they will, if you offer them the chance. They will understand your confusion and curiosity, as well as your passion for trying to unravel these mysteries. Whether you find the truth or not, it is the journey that keeps us engaged. What they need is an exhilarating experience from the perspective of an arcanist.
Can I do it?
Spark their curiosity with puzzles I've still left unsolved? Do you really think my story could really do that? Can I really inspire them to seek the truth themselves?
Maybe.
To seek the truth is a long journey. But still,
when we bravely admit that truth doesn't always exist, we find another truth, and this courage deserves respect.
Wait, is this Marcus's I2 outfit? Awesome. I think so. Isn't this outfit so adorable? This is such an adorable fit. I want her hat. I want her beret. I want her hair? The whole writing a story without thinking of an ending? Yeah. Even this Verbeck Hoffman has wonderful wisdom. Yeah. She's such a wise lady. Everything she says is amazing. Words of wisdom. I think Say wants Marcus. Perhaps I do want a little Marcus. I want a little doll of her too. The sun isn't any brighter than usual, nestled under the blanket of cloudy sea air, but its dazzling warmth still seems to scorch her for the first time in a long time.
Madam Hoffman?
Didn't stay long, but she left behind a journal filled with her comments and suggestions and an address as concise as she was, to a nameless small island near the Flannan Isles, where Madam Hoffman said she will continue her work for a few weeks before returning to the Foundation. She also spoke with me about joining the Foundation before she left.
What?
For the time being, I still felt I had more pressing matters to attend to. I picked up my pen and courage again to face up to my catastrophe and overcome it. I took Madam Hoffman's advice to heart. My writing was no longer crammed with every detail until I began to scribble in the margins and between the rows. This revision was, quite frankly, an extensive overhaul. The gentleman ghosts voiced some overeager protests despite my repeated apologies, but Madam Hoffman's comments and suggestions instilled great courage in me. And finally, I completed it. Let's go, let's go. Like a plushie doll? Yeah, I want a plushie. I want a soft plushie where I could squish her cheeks. Didn't they make figurines for some of the characters? They did. I think I've only seen the Verdun one though. I'm not sure if I've seen any other character figurine. I think Say should try to battle the battle section of Marcus's story to do a test run on Marcus's kit and team comps. Oh, that's interesting. I hope the ghosts reconcile with Marcus. They did her dirty AF. They really did. There's a Druvis figurine? Really? Oh my gosh, wait. I need to look for it. Award speech. Marcus blasted Yutu to you for me. She's so strong. Ooh. Even the critters are marketable. Yeah, I think I have some of the critter merch on my throne. Like the seat cushions. Like, I want to sit on a critter. Like, they are so squishable. Critter rights. Critter rights are going downhill. I saw that someone got you the Jessica puppy. Yeah! It's so adorable. I got the Jessica puppet and the Matilda key. They're so cute. I got one of the, what is it? The Zima owl too. Someone got me the Zima owl. I fortunately have 6 in bloom for my Marcus. We'll try to pull one character from the next update. Ooh. We still can't believe you did unboxing without us, boss. How can I resist to squeeze them? The lighthouse illuminates its surroundings, faithful and steady as always. The waves lash against the rocky shore, and 3 ghostly gentlemen are in the midst of a merry uproar. A soothing sea breeze brushes past Marcus like a long-lost friend. Everything before her is familiar yet surreal.
Sirs!
Have you stopped arguing?
Hey!
Look who's here, mates! And the last's a sight for dead eyes. The 3 surround Marcus with a delicate kindness, as if encircling a flower that has finally bloomed. We thought you might not want to be friends with us after all our arguing. Oh,
Sorry.
It was only that it took a little extra time for me to prepare the new edition for my History of the Flannan Isles. But at last, I finally completed my final draft and sent it along to Miss Dennehy. Hopefully, I haven't made her wait too long as well. I regret skipping 6, as you should. The Holy Trinity has been captured. A pair of transparent hands gently pat Marcus's shoulder.
Marcus.
We know what you've been through, lassie. Without your perseverance and talent, winning back those readers would have been impossible. It's neat that the ghosts are a thing in the universe of Reverse 1999. Yeah, these are such nice ghosts too. And a spot more courage than a sailor betting the last of his pay in Monte Carlo. But you did it, lass. Aye, and some fine work if I say so myself. Stop it now, Captain. You're flattering me. This is something I would say. Oh, stop. She shrinks her neck with embarrassment.
That's right.
No, not at all, Miss Marcus. It's just as the blowhard said. Blowhard? The blowhard? What kind of saying is this? What kind of figure of speech is the blowhard? You didn't gone to collect the post yet, have you? Seems your edition made the papers already, and the postman brought the replies. Person full of hot air, basically. Ah! But I hear Visual boss. How could you? But at least I have all the girlies in real life. They hold my hands. I won 𝐒𝐴𝐚, you monsters. Wonder what will happen if a medium like the Didastor family tried summoning a ghost like these three, who are still bound to the material world. That would be interesting. Did Lulu boss? No? No? All the girlies want to marry me. All the girlies want to marry me, so I mean, like, what can I say? I am but a playa. I am nothing but a playa. My playa ways, snatching all the ladies' hearts. I thought Stave was into horses. I am also into horses. The ladies have to compete with the horses. What can I say? Boss got the massage lady? Yeah, the toe massage lady. It's true. We're married. We interlocked fingers and toes. And they're good letters this time. Nothing terrible about them. We checked. I like how they fielded the letters this time. That's a good move. Marcus opens one of the reader's letters. I feel so honored to write you this letter. As a now humbled fan. Now humbled fan? Had no faith the last time around. Of your history of the Flannan Isles. Or should I call it to the... Oh my god, don't say this, please. To the archipelago. Archipelago. Your courage is more than admirable. Who would have thought you'd be brave enough to make such an extensive revision? Let me express my warmest congratulations, for now that I see your work for what it truly is, I am so pleased to have experienced such an unforgettable fantasy tale. Lighthouse pretty. Suppressing her fleeting doubts, she continues reading the letter. Thanks to you and these ghosts, gentlemen, you've invented— Oh, she made the ghost gentleman fake! All of us following along get to experience a little piece of their world, just as you imagined it. Yours faithfully, a reader eagerly awaiting the next edition. Marcus feels at once a sense of loss, something she tries to suppress rather than let it eat at her. Oh, a sense of loss. There are a mess more of these letters. Oh, including one from the Daydream Post. Dear Miss Marcus, we are more than delighted to share with you that thanks to your newly updated to the Archipelago series, the Daydream Post has seen a tremendous rise in sales. What's more, we've even received requests to change the serialization schedule. They want at least 2 editions per week! After discussion, the publishing house has decided to provide you with an entire new section. 2 editions per week? Are they trying to kill her? I can barely get out an edited video every 2 weeks. What? Hell nah. Say it louder for those in the back. Hell nah. Oh, we call it the Tall Lighthouse. Our sincerest regards to you and your ghostly friends. They're just out for the money. Being a manga artist, be like, yeah. Actually, it's so interesting how manga, like sometimes some manga haven't been completed in like 5 years. And I look back, I'm like, wait, I remember reading this and it's still not done. But thinking about it, they release like, I don't know, like 10 pages every maybe 1 month max. It's crazy. It's wild. Praise pours out from one letter after another, overwhelming Marcus's humility until she feels faint. Staggering, she retreats into the sanctuary of her room. One Piece. Hunter x Hunter. Oh, the excitement conveyed in the editor's letter still lingers as a vivid image in Marcus's mind, yet she remains more than a little perplexed.
What?
Oh. There's the weekly manga and there's the monthly manga. How come all of mine are monthly? I feel like webtoons and Korean ones are more likely to do weekly. But even those take like 5 years to finish or something silly like that. 2 to 5 years, it's crazy. But it makes sense, but still, it's crazy. Tower of God, yeah. Did they choose to move to the archipelago from the documentary literature section? Unsure about the publisher's decision, she continues writing. As new manuscripts are sent out, enthusiastic readers' letters are delivered to the island one after another. This is what I call a perfect representation of literary fiction. Oh, everything got moved from the documentary section to some like, wait, that's a huge jump. To the literary fiction section? From documentary literature to literary fiction. The tale of this investigative columnist's friendship with these 3 ghosts brought tears to my eyes. To dive into the surreal world of mysteries has become a pastime of mine during each and every afternoon tea. Your creative writing has truly brought a smile to my face. Oh, this goes against her dream, though. I envy the talents of these comical ghosts, and your imaginative, arcanist way of writing is, I must say, a refreshing break from the humdrum of human reporting. I look forward to reading more as soon as you can conjure it up. I personally believe this series deserves the title of Fantasy Story of the Year nominee. And if it doesn't meet the award criteria, we should create a new award for it. Something like Arcanist Fiction of the Year. They're gonna put her book next to Twilight? Yeah. They're putting it in the Twilight section. Just in case you're curious, archipelago. 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 I've been trying throughout the whole stream. We'll have to see. Someone please timestamp the time that I actually said it correctly. The publisher is mainly focused on nonfiction things, I guess. That's why when she mentioned the ghost in the previous edition, the readers were unsatisfied. Stop teaching, we can't say anymore. That's the worst. Being next to Twilight, yeah. Archipelago. Archipelago? All these letters are brimming with effervescent praise. You see, how come I can read effervescent, but I can't read archipelago? But all with the same monotonous implication. Overwhelmed by the return of her anxiety, Marcus snaps her pen against the paper. English premium. Oh, do the emphasis on pe rather than lago. Arca Lego. Arca Lago. All of this feels unnatural. As she plunges yet deeper into the black fog, a familiar voice jolts her back to reality.
Marcus.
Something on your mind, lass? Seems like you've been out to sea with no paddle, a wee bit more than usual lately. Pining for a vacation, maybe? You're not turning into a ghost like us, are you?
You fool.
Balderdash! Balderdash! She's not pining for the fjords, nor has she passed on. Our wee writer is only a trifle tired from all her hard work. As usual, you've no respect for matters of the mind. He casually strokes his mustache, taking pride in Marcus, and by some extension himself.
Great.
Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate mention. Miss Marcus, dare I say, you've been a veritable star of late. Even I'm curious about the ventures I'll embark on next.
Marcus.
Do you think you'll keep writing about this island, about us? This question, innocent as it is, breaks the spell that had too long lingered over her, as if waking her up from a stupor. Will I keep writing? I hope to garner more readers with elaborate stories that have more twists and turns. I hope to make more humans understand and accept arcanists. I hope that one day, humans and arcanists could set aside their differences and join hands to uncover the ultimate truth. I hope to record and represent all the truths I've read to the readers. Even more so, I hoped I'd be able to explore the mysteries of the Flannan Isle with them.
But
What is it that they wanted? They wanted Twilight. Convoluted mystery plots? Wild imaginations plucked straight from the realm of fantasy? And everyone lived happily ever after ending? Marcus looks up in a daze, evading the expectant eyes around her. The sky above is unusually clear, but that doesn't seem to faze her. To the archipelago has achieved significant success. So why can't I find joy in their praise? The self-questioning abruptly stops. The obvious answer lingers, crawling back from her tongue. To the archipelago is nothing but a well-crafted fiction, a broken puzzle. The people reading it don't care about the truth, nor the real arcanum behind it. Some num 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 num. My ears are blessed. So how could this be bringing me closer to my dream? This series was inspired by the first-hand experiences of my dear friends. Without their memories, their stories, I could never have written their tales, their tall tales. Of course, I know my writing skills contributed a little to this unprecedented acclaim, but only so
Madam
much.
Hoffman?
Oh! But it was Madame Hoffman and her invaluable comments that led to the changes that made to the archipelago a success. I can't take an ounce of credit for all of these, even if I were to explore every inch of the archipelago and unravel all its mysteries. The readers might only see it as the inevitable conclusion to an entertaining fantasy. Is the answer to my dreams something I can find in this small... There's so... Why are there so many archipelagos? Wait, am I spitting on all of you? Whoa. The whistle seems to faintly echo in Marcus's mind. Were you not? What? Uh-oh. 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 The steam whistle grows louder, overwhelming her eardrums with its piercing cry. You guys were all taking some kind of shower, weren't you? You guys don't shower often in the basement, so I guess it's a necessary evil. Like a sound emerging from the depths of her heart, a distant call from a grander stage. Ooh. That's a steam whistle. A ship. Madam Hoffman! This is so cute. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This stream is legendary already. Steamboat Willie. Wow. You know what? I feel like the title, The Tall Lighthouse, was talking about Hoffman, like how she always looks up to her, and Hoffman is always such a bright figure to her. Don't you think? The whistle continues to sound nearby as the sail of a familiar checkered pattern is raised. The final draft is in my room, James. Would you please send it to the care of Miss Dennehy for me? I trust you. I can't read. I entrust this mission to you, Captain. Thanks. I say being a literary analyst. That's right. That's right. She runs towards Hoffman without looking back, leaving her puzzled phantom friends behind. Miss Marcus, you're off at a steam, but well, just to where are you off to now? Farewell, Captain James. Farewell, Donald. Farewell, Thomas. She's leaving. Really? The trapped young lady finally takes a leap forward. Really? She does not look back. Carried by the sea wind, the letters and manuscripts flutter in the air as if waving Marcus farewell. Please wait, Madam Hoffman. Oh, her expression. Oh. Oh. The Foundation's ship begins to loom larger in Marcus's view. The surprised figure aboard becomes clear to see.
Madam Hoffman, I want to join the Foundation.
Oh, don't do this to me!
Perhaps.
Don't do this to me! The light flickering out? No! Lighthouse is a guiding light. Equals Hoffman being her guiding light. No, I don't like the flickering out though. No, that's so sad. Kind of feel bad for the ghosts now. Yeah, she was their only other friend. It's true. I really love the ghost characters too. And hello, Jake. Aww. That was probably the first decision I ever really made on my own.
Why?
But why did it suddenly come to my mind? It was a long time ago. I don't like these curtains. As her vision clears, the overturned chairs and collapsed curtains around her hint at the ultimate conclusion of the current play. Oh, hell nah. Why did I choose that path then?
What have I really achieved?
Oh no! They're really doing this to us? Are you kidding? There's one more part, these freaks! Bruh. How could they do this to us? It was so happy! You thought that we had a wholesome ending? The change in her face, even her clothes, are more gloomy and gray too, and her... Oh. The young investigator. Oh. Marcus is like a book swept out to sea, floating directionless through the dead of night. Familiar pages flash rapidly through her mind, echoes of the past ringing yet again in the present. I remember now. I wanted to make a choice of my own. So I joined the Foundation. I learned of the storm. I bade farewell to my era and my old dream. A choice of my own. But did I really make one at all? That brings us back to the beginning of her character story. Whether she made a choice at all. A sudden agony almost tears the entire book apart. The spine of the book trembles as it struggles to turn a new page. I don't want to be here. Yes, I made a choice. Now see where it's led me. I ruined everything. Oh! Lady 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭 held a grand exhibition where she made that speech.
I wish for the Arcanists to unite and establish an independent kingdom of freedom, free from repression and oppression.
No, she's still... she thinks it's all her fault.
It's all my fault.
Oh! If only I hadn't violated the confidentiality agreement, she wouldn't have made that dangerous speech. What I did not only failed to help the Arcanists, but worse, still it intensified the divide between us and humans. Lady 𝐒𝐡𝐚 and many other innocent Arcanists deceived by Manus Vindictae shouldn't have fallen into such a predicament. Political assassinations, ethical conflicts, and civil turmoil have erupted all over the world. History has been altered. The storm was formed.
No.
I should never have called out to Madame Hoffman that day. I should have stayed on the Flannan Isles. Madame Hoffman? Then comes a clearer, more suffocating page. Oh no. Oh God! Why?
Madame Hoffman!
cry, Marcus. I know what I'm doing.
Bruh.
The future.
I already experienced this.
No.
No, this is so sad. Like the light flickering out. Wait, this is so sad. This page seems agonizingly long.
What have I really achieved?
Oh, my baby. Images bristling with pain and regret ruthlessly intertwine in Marcus's frantic thoughts. Back on the island, I couldn't even stop my friends from fighting. How could I have thought I would be the one to change humanity's discrimination towards arcanists? After I made just that one choice to the Foundation, every choice afterward only seemed to magnify the number of people I hurt, even Madame Hoffman. I never once managed to live up to my aspiration. Could it be that I... The cold abyss stretches out before her, reality naked of any illusions.
I've never left the Flennon Isles.
The active cells within her body finally find an outlet amidst the surging pain. A strange scent invades the air, blurring Marcus's vision. What is this? What is this? I hate this stage.
Marcus.
Oh, what's happening? How did you end up here? Oh, poor lassie. You look miserable. What sort of trouble have you been in?
Hey!
Didn't worry, mate. We've always been here for you, always ready to lend you a hand. Oh. The phantoms, as ever before, gather around her with great enthusiasm. James? Donald? Thomas? Oh, they're all here for her. Her long-suppressed emotions finally breach their confines, finding a soothing haven on the windless island. Aren't you disappointed in me? On the Flannan Isle. I tried to tell your story, but everyone only saw it as fiction. They praised its plot and suspense, but none of the credit really belonged to me. I failed to unravel the mysteries, and I failed to help people understand Arcanum. My so-called dream was nothing more than an excuse to run from reality. I had run, tail tucked, to the Foundation, and then to Vienna. In the end, it feels as though I've accomplished nothing. I couldn't help Madame Hoffman stop Manus Vindicte. I couldn't find the incantation that might grant immunity from the storm. I only ruined everything. Yet the bitter chill of remorse fails to tear her down. For her loyal friend's warmth, even through the veil of death, can illuminate the darkest nights, like a refuge on her dark seas.
Marcus.
Lass, we don't know what kind of trouble you're facing now, but things are rarely as bad as you fear them to be. Take that on, aged wisdom. No, we're all proud of you. Oh!
Why?
But I didn't do anything helpful for you.
In fact...
Right? Now I won't have you slandering a friend of mine like that, eh? Or did you forget who wrote those wonderful stories that made people remember the Flannan Isles and us forever?
Great.
That may well have been the cleverest thing I've heard you say yet.
But...
I didn't even uncover the truth behind your deaths. I failed you all. Her head hangs low, with an irrepressible shake lurching her forward and back. A familiar touch of warmth reaches Marcus's shoulder again.
Marcus.
Now don't be so hard on yourself, lass. How can we blame you if we haven't figured that out for ourselves, with a dozen years head start no less? We've always stayed here all this time, but we've never given up hope. We'll continue to seek out the truth no matter how long it takes. Remember what Madame Hoffman told you? Whether you find the truth or not, it is the journey that keeps us engaged.
Hmm?
Suddenly, she was reminded of that edition. Why was it so loved by her readers? You remember those letters from your readers? So many bright ideas, trying to fix the puzzle you set out for them. Nary a one got close, eh? But remember the fun we had talking them over? Finding the answer is not what really matters, lass. What matters most is our perseverance, our courage to carry on. You're just growing up? Yeah. Marcus finally lifts her head.
Madam Hoffman?
She understood that lesson all along and tried to pass it to me. But do I really understand it now?
Did I understand?
If I were to die today, would I know what I was supposed to do? I think I do now. Standing up, she races forward, just like she did on the island coast that fateful day.
What really scared me was not death, but the possibility of dying ignorant.
Marcus.
Did you hear that? It's some kind of strange noise. She takes a deep breath and opens her eyes.
We can still make this right.
Oh.
Doctor, wait! There might be another way.
Oh, the end. Oh, I remember this in the main story. I thought, wow, Marcus is really the strongest one out of everyone here. But she went through all of this to get to that moment. Oh, that was too good of a character story. I mean, it follows up to the main story, yeah. I remember right at this moment in the main story, I was like, wow, Marcus is really the strongest little girl here. Right after the death of Hoffman, she's still able to gather herself and be so strong for everyone. But it was really all these people supporting her too. Marcus is such a real and excellent character. Yeah, she really is. She really is so real, isn't she? She has so many self-doubts and always concerns about what other people are thinking about her, and overthinking as well, but slowly overcoming it. Aww. Which do you like more, boss? I'm having a hard time choosing between the small room and the tall lighthouse. Whoa. I think writing-wise, the small room is genius. Like, I want to study the writing for that story. The writing was insane. With the metaphor of all the doors and the rooms was so good. Like in movies, I want to get like the script, the manuscript for it. But the tall lighthouse is like, it's like building up on the story and the relationship between her and Hoffman, which is really sweet as well. And the thought of Hoffman being her lighthouse and guiding her is so beautiful. I love the presentation of the story for the small room. Exactly, like the storytelling aspect for the small room was so genius. Like telling all those stories and narratives through Isolde's body, and also showing like this is how she experienced all the possessions was really genius. The right answer is reverse story is just on another level. It's true. After the small room, this feels sweet, right? After the small room, this just feels like a sweet story. That transition, though, was crazy. This is kind of like a growing up story for Marcus. as well. What has guided her throughout all these years, and her kind of like idealistic, childlike dream that continued. Yeah. So different. The two banner characters are so different from this patch. Like Isolde being so tortured through youth to adulthood, and then Marcus with these idealistic dreams. And that dream then going on to Isolde, but manifesting in such a different way. They even voice the parts that are on the main story. Yeah. Why did it have to flicker when Hoffman showed up though? That was dirty, right? That was so dirty. I think it made me teary-eyed when Marcus left the island to be with Hoffman, knowing what would happen to her. Yeah. And seeing Hoffman's face there, that was so cruel, but beautiful at the same time. Isolde got the wrong idea, yeah. The tall lighthouse is about Marcus's growth, while the small room is about trauma and sanity. Yeah, like this is about a guiding light, her traveling outside of her boundaries, while the small room is about how Isolde gets trapped in a small space and confined. It's so interesting. Like, these are such good foils. Yeah. 1.8 trailer is out for global, by the way. I saw it came out. I saw it was on my recommended, but I haven't watched it yet. I'm hoping to get to watch it tomorrow and maybe doing a react for that, so keep your eyes out. God, I love reverse. Yeah, I think like this patch really brought the storytelling to another level again. I think since excluding the main story, the greenhouse was the best. Not the greenhouse, the Green Lake. But like, these character stories are the best character stories so far. It's amazing how much detail and story writing they put into even these character stories that a lot of people I know don't play either. But I really like playing myself to get that insight. Saerin loves this game so much they're funding the story. Let's go. This patch is insane. My only complaint is the damn ghosts. Fighting them? Yeah. Fighting them, or do you mean the three ghosts here? The three ghosts here are cute though. How they had her back afterwards. They're just silly. They're just a little silly. Good writing and a deep understanding of who the characters are is the core. Yeah. So good. So good. So good. All right. Shall we do a little bit of rolling? Oh wow, DK and what's her name? It starts with a k sound. Could be. It's an androgynous name. Charlie. Yes, Charlie. Their aesthetic looks so good together, actually. Here, iCarly. You were way off. No, it started with a k sound, but like written down. You know, like a C written down. This banner is insane too, though. Like Jessica plus 37, 20% off for the first 3, 10. What? Was this always here? Wait, I have so little to spend though. That's new. What the hell? Wait, I don't think did I buy this stuff from the bank yet? I always forget where it is. I don't think it's here. Where am I looking? They're baiting you. The outfits are so good too. Like, what is this? This like nymph? How dare you? Punch up. Yes. Ow! We're rocking. All right then. Very nice. Okay. Let's go. My kiss, my kiss, my... No, I think this is gold, right? Have I luck in car? Oh, a Charlie. Okay, will we do another 10? Wait, what's my record? I was pulling a lot last banner too, so I feel like my pity is crazy right now. 10, 20, 30. Ah, I forgot Miss New Battle happened. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 35, 45. So we're at 45. This is 55. Each time I get traumatized just looking at my history. 55. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, sweetheart though. Okay. I don't think I can even do another 10, can I? No, I'm too poor. I can afford one. No, no. Do some of the Marcus cassette tapes? Yeah, I should, shouldn't I? The music's so drama. Is it puzzles though? Puzzles? Oh, it's just fighting! We love that. Okay, 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 okay. What should we put in? There's Sotheby! Oh my god! I can try them!
Where trees and grass grow.
She pairs well with plant characters, right? Do these all synergize well? Sotheby. You can't change the team? Plant and intelligence. Sotheby doesn't need bodyguards. Just Jessica? Do we have Jessica here? I don't think so. They're not giving us Jessica to try? Oh well, we'll try this. And we're gonna plop in who has a backup. We're gonna plop in Milan's.
Wait,
she always pulls through
Give
for
me
me.
10 more minutes.
Switch New Babel for 6. Yeah, that actually works too. Alright, let's go. And hello, Kimberly. Hope you've been doing well. Oh my god! How is Marcus so tiny compared to Druvis? And same with Sotha Baby. What the hell? They're so tiny. Look at them! They're actually ultimate Babu. So baby. Let's
Or
try.
this one.
Oh, she has a debuff too.
This book. Or this one. Time to turn the page.
Ooh, that's a cool. Ooh, these are cool.
No need to look back.
Wait, her attack animations are so cool.
No need to worry. The strings are
Bodyguard.
not broken.
Ooh, okay.
You can do this, Marcus. You can do this, Marcus.
You can do this, Marcus. She is so cute.
Now
Okay.
it's easier to understand.
Whoa. Wait, she's so cool.
I think we mixed up.
Her attack animations are so cool. And it looks like she puts some kind of status on the enemy too with this. What's this? I'm doing good, I'm glad.
Did I miss
Just
something?
letting you know, Druvis Spear's attack at 2 times petrifies. You're right! I was wondering how to activate her petrify. I thought that might have been her ulti. And we'll try that. That makes sense.
This book? I Are we really this book?
Go, go, go.
Great.
Boop.
No mistakes. Like a metaphor?
Boop.
To read.
Boop. She's a killer.
I've already said that Sotheby
Cutie.
doesn't need a bodyguard.
Oh my god. Cute. Wait, she's actually so strong? What's the deduction? Truth is...
Let's go where trees
Not
and
the
grass
baby.
grow.
Let's have a party then.
Are you seeking my service?
Defeat refined group uncle. She's pretty stable AoE. This isn't the one, right? This is not the one that petrifies, I don't think. This one. Not sure, actually.
This book or this one?
Oh wait, let's do
This
some of this too.
Or this one?
The
Time to turn
second
the page.
one, 2 stars. Okay.
I trippled the ingredients this time. To read.
No worries.
How dare you attack the babies? It's so cute how Sotha baby is like holding out her dress like this too. She's such a polite little girly.
My hands on the drums.
She's just cackling while poisoning them all. She's insane.
Great. No mistakes.
Oh, Florida Lisa, I hope you've been doing
Careful with the
well. By the way, the other event gives 2. Ooh, yeah, I need to catch up on all the event things. Actually. We do a little bit of petrify.
Good
Boop. Boop.
You can do this, Marcus.
My hands on the drums. Penetrate.
Ooh.
Now it's easier to understand.
Ooh. Ooh la 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 la.
Did I miss something?
Oi, the petrify poison scenario is so nice.
Or this one? This book? Or this one? This book or this one?
What am I doing?
This book?
Truly, truly, it is what she's saying. This one or this one?
Or this one?
This one or this one?
I can't read it.
Frost you with the armor of the forest.
The armor of the forest.
To read.
We
Careful
got
with
the ulties.
pages.
No, and there goes our ulties. I can't believe this. What the hell? I was excited to use their ulties. Come on, guys. What the hell? Okay.
Who's that? Are we really doing this? I tripled the ingredients this time.
Took them in an instant. So cool and
Now
unusual.
it's easier to understand.
Hit him with the book. That's right.
Great.
Get disintegrated.
Bodyguard!
Bodyguard.
Where are the bodyguard?
There's no point petrifying that guy. Let's do this one.
My heart with the strings. Under the moon.
Are we really doing this?
Book. Ooh.
I weave the gown with thorns. You shall repay with sacrifice of
Ooh. The throwbacks to the early chapters. I like how that one just disappeared and left his hat. He's like, yeah, I'm not down for this. The precast. Okay, let me be honest. I don't know what the precasts are for. I don't know what the precasts do. What are those? How do I use them? They're free incantations that disappear after that round? Huh? But are they any better than the rest? I don't understand. Doesn't it still take one of your 3 slots? One of your 3 attack slots? Can you... and oh, but then you can still use it to combine stuff?
Let's have a party then!
They take up a slot. That's why I thought it was the same as everything else.
I'll do my best.
You have the extra cards to combine. Oh, naruhodo. Let's petrify one of you weirdos.
What's this?
My heart with the strings.
Can the petrify work on ulti?
It should be fine, right?
Oh, I guess so. They silenced my baby. Rude.
Or this one.
My hands on the drums.
Huh? You know, I was just staring at these 3 cards and going like, why aren't they combining into a 3-star incantation? They're all the same. I was just staring at these, looking at them, trying to identify the difference. And I'm like, oh, they're all attack cards. They're next to each other. You saw nothing.
This book? I can't read it.
They all look the same.
Like a metaphor?
You're confusing it with certain free cards, such as those in the 𝐒𝐴𝐤. Precast incantations like those of Marcus do take up a slot. That's why I thought so too.
My heart with the strings. The reticent ones are watching you. No need to look back.
How's my Saltha baby still silenced is the question.
You shall repay with sacrifice of wounds.
All around me are familiar faces. This golem is holding on.
Good timing.
You can do
My
this,
hands
Marcus.
on the drums. Penetrate.
Is Saerin going to
Just
get
like
the
the
Miss Moisson
prophecies of
garment?
the word.
That garment is
The
so
spirits
gorgeous. I'm
have
going to
already
try to
been
grind that
taken in my
out.
direction.
I think I still have like
I win
3
today.
days.
And so will tomorrow.
Within those 3 days, I shall conquer. Precast is just Pot of Greed, but you discard them at the end of the turn if you don't use them.
It's a good time.
Just borrow the Jew. The level 60 I3 Jew. They have that in there?
Let's have a party then!
Are you seeking my service?
Party time.
I'll do my best.
Okay. Poison them all.
What's this?
Destroy.
Or this one.
You can borrow your friend's character for 𝐒𝐴𝐤 stage?
Fine, right?
Well, no, I did not know that. Because I have no friends! I don't think I've added anyone as friends in reverse. And on Star Rail, I have 1 friend added.
Are we really doing
My policy is not to ever make friends. Definitely something I've done by choice.
I can't read it.
You don't need friends. So true, besties.
Are we really doing this?
Good timing.
And now it's easier to understand. To read.
Boop.
No need to look back.
They're so strong. Like the damage they're doing. What level are they set at? Like I3 level 60 or something ridiculous?
What's that?
Oh, I can... Ooh, you can do it on the precast too.
What's this? Are we really doing this?
Ooh.
Great.
It's not the baby so stinky. She's always farting on everyone. But we love her anyways.
Or did you can do this work as like a metaphor?
You know, I kind of want to read what the actual words are on her abilities. Someone must have read this, you know, like still screened everything and read the whole book flipping.
Prepared for you.
I'm currently working on getting the Viplano and Balloon Party to I360. Just finished Drew. Oh my god. I can't bring myself to do that.
My hands on the drum.
Oh my gosh, I thought these were...
This book? Are we really doing this?
Okay.
To transcribe.
Oh, Oris, thank you
what?
so much for the memby. Welcome to the Rinterns. Get a nice seat in the basement. Oh, spammy. Boop.
You can do this,
The
Mark.
reticent woods are watching you.
Boop.
Good timing.
And now it's easier to understand.
I want to keep my 37 at level 37 though, and my 6 at level 6.
You shall repay the sacrifice of wounds.
A little appreciation for you, madam. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate. How is he still not dead?
Or this one.
My heart is
This book.
strings.
Time to turn the page.
Go, go.
Advice from the forest.
You know what? It looks like the bird flies over and drops a doo-doo on them. Which is honestly, truly, the most powerful thing.
Need a bodyguard.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I think we might have enough. Do we? I don't know. Do we? No! What? Oh, yeah. No. I'm like malfunctioning. Observation. Did you do the survey? I think so. Did I not? Am I hallucinating? I feel like I cleared both of these two. Observation? Did I not? There's no way. Huh? Did I not? Am I hallucinating? No, wait. Would there be a replay if I did? No, you did? Okay. The survey only gives material. Oh. If there's 2-star, you've done it. Okay.
It's a good time.
I have such bad memory that's completely plausible that I did or did not do it. And that you would be able to deceive me either
Are
way.
you seeking my service?
I'll do my best.
Wait, look at how enchanting this group of individual cats look. They look so charming. They're ready for afternoon tea.
What's this?
How
Or
lovely.
This one.
My heart with the string.
What distinguished girl
It
cats?
seems we mixed
I
up.
found my people.
This should be
No, I can't claim that to be so for myself. I found the people I strive to become. That reminds me, recently I went on a work trip, right? So I bought some new shoes that I've been really wanting for a while, like this style of shoe. That's and I bought it from a more expensive luxury brand. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna treat myself, you know?
Good timing.
And I wore it the first time on the first day of my business trip, and it destroyed me. It actively tried to kill me,
Penetrate.
I think. Actively tried to kill me. Within my first 10 minutes of walking them, it peeled off the whole back of my heel. Which was not ideal. So, I think I'm gonna try a different size and see how that goes.
Are we really doing this book?
That's a rough moment, yeah. The thing is, it's like a little, the width of the shoe is a little too narrow, but the length of the shoe is a little too long, so that the heel keeps coming off of my foot and scraping against it.
Careful with
Nothing
the
a few
pages.
bandages can't fix. That is true. So I slapped on like 5 bandages on each of the heel of my feet to cushion.
You can do this, Marcus. What's that?
But the heel did keep slipping out, so then at the middle of the whole morning I was stuffing tissue into my shoe so that there would be less wiggle room between it. And I'm sure the fellow individuals on my business trip with me noticed that I had white tissue sticking out of my black shoe.
I've already said
Yes,
that
yes, yes, yes,
somebody
yes,
doesn't need a bodyguard.
Not worth having expensive shoes that you can't wear. Exactly. So I'm gonna try to go half a size larger so that the width is good. And see if that does anything for me. And then buy something like a heel guard or something so it doesn't slip out all the time. We'll see. George time. Who? George? We're gonna be fighting George?
Let's
No.
go where trees and grass grow.
Don't say that to me.
Let's have a party then.
I don't want to see him.
Are you seeking my
Expected
service?
souvenirs? What's that? Expected supplies? Expected souvenirs? Huh? Nani? Huh? Cure. Me? Me? Codes! Oh! Thank you! Expected supplies and expected souvenirs. Okay, I'll grab those. Thank you, thank you.
You should not make an enemy.
I was like, what kind of
here.
code word? Ah, it's George! Let's kill him. Oh, right. Last time I tried to kill him first, and it didn't work. But my disdain for him
What's this?
remains.
This book? Or this one?
My hands on the
Let's
drums.
see.
I tripled the ingredients this time. Like a metaphor? To read.
Ooh! We're crazy! Whoa! This is not how I remember the fight going previously. But I enjoy this much more, I must say. Reading time is another code. Let's see. This is like a test of my memory once again. Expedition supply souvenir reading time. This music also
What's that?
is working it.
This book?
The moment of utterance.
A night at home.
Penetrate.
A night at home, no longer French.
Benefit from reading.
Poison teams are just so fun. I want to get a poison team.
What's this?
The moment of silence.
You can do this, Marcus.
We walk in long nights.
That little giggle.
And now it's easier to understand.
Go, go, go. Oh, no! What? They're back? Huh? Why? Huh? What? Huh? They respawn? Wait, huh? What? Huh? Huh? Nani? Huh? Boss hasn't done the U22 to get the free skins. I'll be grinding it out in the next few days. All questions can be answered by reading. Nuh-uh-uh. Nuh-uh-uh. What if you don't read, huh?
The moment of
Are
utterance.
we really doing this? This book?
Nuh-uh-uh.
My hands on
We
the
ain't gonna be
cards.
doing something so silly
Learn
like
from
that.
silence.
To read.
She's telling me to read too. Everyone's against me. You see? No one had to read.
Just like the
Reading was
prophecies of the
optional.
woods.
Optional reading. We don't do those. Nice. Chat, she's a VTuber. She doesn't and will not read. Exactly. It's not that I can't read, guys. It's that I choose not to.
The lights here are amazing. They're much brighter than the...
Codes, codes, codes. Souvenir. What was the other one? Oh, thank you so much, Oris. Supplies. Boop. Woo! Thank you so much. There's people trying to send friend requests of us. Oh, wait! There are. Naruhodo. You know, I've never been in here. I've never been in this achievement tab. Do they give me things? I'm just so used to having so many red dots and exclamation marks and everything in all the games I play that I've managed to phase them out of my mind. Just achievements. Boohoo. Cry.
No matter business or bonding, you're always welcome.
Have you looked at the atlas? I have not. You can do a visiting wilderness stream. Yeah, actually that would be so fun.
Good day, my lord. You're too kind visiting me.
It's so nice to meet you.
Oh, I'm fortunate.
I've been waiting for so long.
Check your mail for the player satisfaction survey. Did I do it? Did they realize I never do it? It gives you stuff. Ooh, wait. Is it gonna show some stuff I don't want to show? Oh, it should be okay. Maybe. Oh, you can't see anything. Well. Anyways, how satisfied are you with version 1.7? Very satisfied. How satisfied are you with version 1.7 event? Very satisfied. Look how nice I am. How would you rate the overall level of grinding in 1.7 event compared to your desired rewards? Relatively grindy. How satisfied are you with the following events? The chapter, very satisfied. Small room, very satisfied. Tall lighthouse, very satisfied. Main's bulletin, wouldn't know. Beyond the ring, wouldn't know. How much of the version 1.7 new main story chapter have you experienced? Cleared the whole story. Wait, do they mean like getting 2 stars on everything too? I cleared the story. How much of the small room have you experienced? Cleared the whole thing. How much of the tall lighthouse? Yes. How much of the main's bulletin? Wouldn't know. If you have not tried the main's bulletin this time, or have only tried newsflash mode, what's the reason for this? I'm too busy, girls and boys. I'm a busy lady. What is your experience of Beyond the Ring? Did not pay attention and I get confused. If you have not tried, why have I not tried the Beyond the Ring? I don't like the experience of grinding for fame cards every day. True? Not a fan of the mechanic of gaining rewards based on rounds taken. I don't mind that. Only a few fame cards were used, that's true. Fame card effects descriptions are hard to understand. So true. Reading. Can't do it. How much of the antidotes have you experienced? None. Why? Obtaining the image boxes is too difficult, honestly. True. I always forget to claim them. The 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭 is fun. This patch, is it really? I might grind through it a little bit and see. You can craft cards. Oh, I just get so confused about the card mechanic, to be honest. It's that thing where they give you the instructions the first time around and you don't pay attention in class, and then you miss that very integral start off point, and after that everything is a disaster since you don't know. How satisfied are you with these characters? I am so extremely satisfied even though I don't have either of them. Did you actively try to draw 𝐒𝐡 this time? I tried but was unsuccessful. What was your main draw to 𝐒𝐡? I like the character's appearance and personality. Do I like her personality? She a little cray-cray. But I love her appearance. And I like her character story. Marcus? Tried, but so far, unsuccessful. I like the character's appearance and personality, true. And I like her story, and I like the character's voice acting, true. I'm a story character gal, you know? 1.6 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭 was tied to the event story. Yep, a new tutorial for this patch. Oh, really? You need to read in 𝐒𝐡𝐚? Exactly the problem. Disastrous, hate it. Would not recommend. How satisfied are you with the garments? I love the garments, but I do not have them, which, I mean, it's a cruelty in itself. What's your interest level in the character garments sold in 1.7? They were so good! I'm interested in them, but have not purchased. Yes. What is the reason you have no interest in purchasing or did not purchase? I do not usually purchase cosmetic items. True. How satisfied are you with the new purchasable packs in 1.7? Don't know. Is there anything you're dissatisfied with or think could improve about the new purchasable packs? No. How satisfied? Yes, 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 yes. Thoughts on quality of the localization? This is a long survey. They're being very thorough. What is your overall impression of Bluepuck as a company? Oh, interesting question. Satisfied. I'd buy 𝐒𝐡's garment. Does she have another garment? How old are you? Rude! What gender are you? Is there anything else you'd like to tell us? I'd like more voice acting in the character stories. I'd like more voice acting in the character stories. Yes. There we go. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. Bloop. I didn't buy any this time, but I wanted them all. They were all so gorgeous this time. Even the Miss Moisson one is so amazing, don't you think? The outfits this time are so good. Do I have them? I think so. Am I still short? Are you kidding me? There's no way. There's no way, right? What? No! Wait! Oh my god. Not like this. Tickle, tickle, get out of your painting, girl! We don't have time for this. Let me tickle you. Why isn't she coming out? Does she know I want to tickle her? Okay, there we go. Tickle, tickle, tickle. There we go.
After leaping over the bridge, I took a look back.
Check your crew. Yeah, I think I checked that already. What else? Ugh. Just looking at it gives me trauma. Boss needs an account manager for real. Did you check the boxes next to the jukeboxes? Hmm? The boxes next to the jukebox? Nani? Nani? Nani nani? I want to buy these even though I have no purpose for them right now. Top row? Jukebox. Oh god! She's gorgeous. Main screen. Oh, next to the jukebox. Jukebox. Jukebox? Yeah, I got these. Go north. What is this? What is this? Oh, I remember these. These are like prior to the new updates. They give you some lore stuff. Ooh. Boss is confused. I remain confused always. I think if I do my dailies, we'll get there. Also, are we already there? I don't think so. I think we need a little bit more. 10 more! Girl!
See the rating on the purse? They were originally
Not like this. Wait, boss hasn't finished the beginner banner quest? Ah, that's why I never want to go in the jukebox or whatever that is. The exposés. Do want some num 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 num? Also gives 10 unilogs. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm pretty far into it. Except for... I think it wants me to do some of the num 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 num. And I refuse to do it. So that's the problem. This is peak gameplay, right? I'm killing them. You know, it took me... I'm pretty sure it took me like 30 tries to beat this at the level my characters were at this time. I really struggle. Struggle bus. I think they were they still I2? I think so.
Thank you for your cooperation. I'm with the note, even for a great.
Watch this masterclass, kids. The comfy GM doesn't help at all. Exactly! I hate that Mothman. Honestly, I still think he's the worst enemy ever. My trauma. Level up your characters? I haven't tried replacing my replay of this.
That went smooth.
since all the way back in the day. What are they? Oh yeah, you see? They're all I2 level 44. When I tried this. And what's the recommended? Oh, I2 level 40, so we are in the recommended. At least there's that. Even against George, it gives me a little bit of pleasure when I beat him up, so that's okay. Mothman just gives me pure pain. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? No! No! No. No. Honestly, I could just do one of these. Who is this? Who's the enemy? What the hell is this? Ew. God. Can I do it? The self-doubt begins. Do the 1.2 rerun gives 2 unlocks? I did that already, yeah. Grind a material stage? Would that be easier than doing this? Probably, right? Boop. Boop. Watch everyone. Watch as I professionally clear this. Honestly, Ju is so powerful. Look at how cute her little dolls beat them up. The little squeaky toy sound effect. And basing strats, right? Are you learning? I expect a 10-page report. A 10-page report of what you learned from this. On my desk. By tomorrow noon. At least grind to level up your characters. Never. No, I did level them up! Aren't you proud of me? I did level them up. Before the stream, I leveled them. Oh, I leveled their puzzle thingy. Their resin? No. I keep, what's it called? Resonance? I leveled that up. For 3 of the characters, I'm insane. They're all like level 8 to 10 now. Are you proud of me? Yay! 37's voice 2 times sounds adorable, isn't it? She's insane! That's right! I'm proud. Good job, man. Thank you for your hard work. It's nothing.
But what does it mean to us?
It's nothing.
Can I start running?
I'm kind of scared if Say can make it through 1.9, because that's the main story levels. What do you mean? My characters are built like a tank. Look at them. Not a scratch on them. You know what I think I'm gonna build next? I think I'm gonna build Miss New Babel next. Hermit knows. What's your highest resonance? I think 10. My highest is 10 on Milan's.
Come back to me.
Peer pressured by Babel? Yeah. She already has 2. 1.8 Say can beat easily. Yay! With her characters if it follows other story events. You see, Ryder has faith in me. 10 is good stopping point for resonance. Okay. I think only my Tooth Fairy's resonance was lower in my main play characters. For 1.8 only, wait. What happened to the faith? What happened? What happened? There we go. There we go. All of the money comes all together. Alright. Let's try. It's our last shot. Our last try. It's now or never, folks. Now or never. I think this is 65? 65 rolls. Let's go. Are you kidding me? After everything I've done. Alright, I've sacrificed. Did they give me Miss Maison as a sign that I should get her outfit? What? This is gonna be the only patch where I'm unable to get one of the characters, actually, I think. Actually. It's because I have 2 new babbles. Look what she did to me.
Supwa. None on our business or bonding.
Alright, thank you so much for your wow. You didn't get baby Marcus, no. Cheer up, man. I'm just gonna look at this little doggo's drool. Wow, it's so... Wow. Ooh. Ew.
Are you here to confirm this apple's expiration date? Don't worry.
Everyone, look, we got
Business
Marcus.
Or bonding. You're always
Wow,
welcome.
she's so cute. Was she always a blonde? Did Marcus steal my credit card? Why you have so many nice clothes? Okay. Anyways. Me my Marcus. Don't worry, she's just a little shy. She's just a little shy, so she won't be talking much. You can borrow my i3. Level 30. Marcus and he sold. What do you mean? My Marcus is right here? And my Isolde is right here. They're so slay queen. they're safe. Marcus grows so fast. This is what happens when you eat multivitamins. Those multivitamin gummy bears. Sometimes we just lose. No. No, I won. Isolde needs dental care. She needs a lot of care, to be fair. Okay, everyone. Thank you for coming to today's stream. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a great time. Just like I did. I'll be releasing my schedule one of these days. Someday in the future. It will be one of the days. One of the days in the future that I foresee. So keep your eyes peeled. And I'll see you next time. Bye. This patch truly is Depression 1999.